Welcome back to Black Hills Energy Stadium for another game with the Sasquatch and the Big Sticks. The fiercest rivalry in the ILB is back in action here in Spearfish, South Dakota. I'm Sean Master, the voice of the Sasquatch, bringing you all the action right into the comfort of your homes as if you were here with us in person at Black Hills Energy Stadium, enjoying this beautiful, this sunny, this absolutely gorgeous Wednesday evening that we were granted. It's baseball time in Spearfish. The Sasquatch win game one last night against this Big Sticks team in the most odd fashion that you can win a baseball game almost. A pitcher's duel. Through the first 5 innings, it's a 1-0 game from the Sasquatch. They go up 1-0 early in the first, and after a quick mound visit, Austin Cupic for the Big Sticks on the mound proceeds to go nearly 12 up, 12 down. He was absolutely phenomenal, and then the Big Sticks tied up in the 6th. They take the lead in the 7th. They're leading 3-1 with an offense for the Sasquatch that, quite frankly, was dead. They were almost being written off. They had 2 total base runners in the last 4 innings going up to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We stretched with a 3-1 ball game from the Big Sticks, and then the Sasquatch exploded. It was back-to-back singles that put runners on first and second with no outs for Trey Vorwald. A simple squeeze bunt played on the third base line, and well, that's all she wrote. It was an error at third base on the overthrow. Vorwald gets the single as a tough barehanded play in the infield grass. Tried to throw it to first. It misses. It goes to foul territory. 2 runs come across the score to tie the game. And then the throw from Matthew Lewis in right field back to the plate. Gets by home plate catcher Carson Carey, goes to the backstop. Trey Vorwald, an instinct, a runner at that. Turns that sack bunt that was just supposed to do a job and move 2 runners in the scoring position to tie the game. He comes around to score on a little league home run-esque play. Puts the Sasquatch in lead 4-3 heading into the 8th inning. And that's all she wrote. Griffin Sharon ended it after that. Put up 2 straight zeros back-to-back. And had a 1-out walk in the 9th that gave a little bit of a scare. Matthew Lewis on first, 1 away. Sharon goes strikeout, and then Nolan Ackerman guns Lewis at second base to end that threat, end the game, and send the Sasquatch home with a much-needed, a crucial, and a big W at that for a playoff push. If these 2 teams just beat up on each other, the Casper Spuds, who have a big, hefty place in first right now, 4 games ahead of the second place Sasquatch. If these 2 teams just beat up on each other, 2 teams that are right there on their backside, they're just going to run away with it. So right now, the Sasquatch get a big W, and now they got looking for 2 more. Looking for a series W tonight against the Big Sticks, and tomorrow, game 3, obviously, before heading to Fremont for 3 games in Fremont, and then wrapping up the 2023 summer with a 6-game homestand, 3 against Fremont, and then 3 against that Casper Spuds team that has had the Sasquatch number all year. 3-6, the Sasquatch record in 9 games against the Spuds in this second half. And the last 3 games of the season are against them. So for the Sasquatch, the name of the game is chip away ground and get to a position where those 3 games almost make it a playoff series, almost give you a playoff baseball and an atmosphere here in late July, and no better time to get going after they win last night. Get another one tonight against the Big Six for game 2. Sasquatch lineup looking dang near the same, except we got a new name over there at third base tonight as Bailey Bortz was ejected from last night's game after striking out on a pitch that bounced nearly a half a foot in front of the dirt. It was an interesting call right there. He ends up getting ejected, and I can't blame him for that one because that was horrid. But now we got a new face sliding in. It's the lefty Joey Legg sliding at the hot corner from Hope International University. Legg hasn't played since he last played in Casper, Wyoming a few games ago, where he found 2 base knocks, was 2 for 4, and was a big part of that limited offense for the Sasquatch in that one. We stepped aside to talk to Joey ahead of this game today about what got him the Spearfish, his time so far, and all of the above. Check that out with Joey Legg before we get to action with starting lineups right here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Massa joined by Sasquatch corner infielder Joey Legg today ahead of game 2 against the Big Sticks. Joey, let's start from the beginning. You're from Hope International University in California. What brings you all the way here to South Dakota for the summer?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on, Sean. But I went somewhere to go play where I knew it would be very competitive and have a lot of fun, and that's what I've gotten so far. I've been here, a couple weeks, not too long, and I've gotten a great taste of the competitiveness as well as the guys I'm with. It's just a great group of guys. I'm very glad that my coaches at Hope International sent me out here.
And then you talk about you come in here later than normal, but you also have 2 teammates from your school back at Hope International, Seth Nelson, Nicholas Esparza. What's it kind of like being with them and those guys kind of being like gatekeepers, where they were already here before you, you came late, did they kind of help you adjust a little bit to summer ball and Spearfish?
100%. I feel like having them, you come in with a little more comfort rather than if you don't know anybody, you're kind of you're walking on eggshells in a sense. Like you don't want to rub anybody the wrong way, but you have some guys here, then you're a little more open, a little more yourself rather than kind of showing, like not being yourself. You're just a little more shy. But with those guys here, I've been very fortunate to have them, you know, hey, this is how it goes, this is what's up, this is what's going around here around Spearfish, whatever it may be. So I'm very glad to have them here with me.
Yeah, and then so you're coming off a game in Casper where you had 2 base knocks, and you've been catching a little bit of fire at the plate as of late when you've been in the lineup. What's been kind of your approach coming into summer? I know some people have a difference between wood and metal bats, but what's kind of been your certain approach going to the plate?
I mean, just try and attack. The first week I was here, it kind of took me a lot of time to adjust to realize how bad these umpires are, unfortunately. But, you know, that's on me because, like, I shouldn't be getting myself in those counts. But attack early, see the fastball, get ready to go rather than, you know, looking for that one perfect pitch. Just be okay with not getting my A-plus swing off, but getting my A swing off, you know, 95% of the time, whatever it may be. But just get that fastball early and go.
Thank you, Joey. You can catch Joey and the rest of the Sasquatch right back here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. First pitch at 6:05 when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Sasquatch are trying to make a playoff push. It all starts now.
Welcome to the greatest show on the greatest yet unscripted show on dirt. The show with the highest highs. And the show with the lowest lows.
Man, we cannot believe what we just saw.
While working towards the ultimate goal, the show.
Johnny McHenry slide.
Charles McAdoo, straightaway center.
A nasty breaking ball gets the first out. It does the job. We're tied at 5. Trey Borwald, my goodness. Jordan on the outside. Breaking ball ends it. Luis Reyes does another extra base hit. DJ Bennett. He's now in the history books here in Spearfish. Swing and a miss. His third strikeout of the night. Ryan Boston has an RBI double. The Sasquatch defense is absolutely unreal. Gets by the catcher. 4 runs to the plate. Spearfish, how are we still in the middle?
Squatch Nation, take a seat, because the show, it's about to begin.
And now the starters for the Spearfish Sasquatch. Leading off tonight, number 19, designated hitter Seth Nelson. Batting second, number 24, second baseman Ryan Bachman. Batting third, number 27, right fielder DJ Badlands. Batting fourth, number 6, first baseman Jack Naylor. Batting fifth, number 4, center fielder Bryson Hoyer. Batting sixth, number 9, shortstop Luigi Reyes. Batting seventh, number 30, third baseman Joey Lay. Batting eighth, number 3, left fielder Trey Forwald. And batting ninth, number 1, catching Ben Seminara. And your starting pitcher tonight for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 37, Aiden Bennett. Head coach of the Visiting Big Sticks is Jordan Price. Head coach of your Spearfish Sasquatch, Jared Hunt. Fans, we ask that you please stand and remove your caps as our national anthem tonight will be sung by Trip Toney, along with his host brothers, Oliver Wilson, Jackson Sutton, and Julio Romero.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? The free and the home of the brave.
Thank you to Trip, Oliver, Jack, and Julio.
Game 2 here in Spearfish, South Dakota, between the Sasquatch and the Big Sticks from Dickinson, North Dakota, is set to get underway here shortly at Black Hills Energy Stadium. I'm Sean Massad, the voice of the Sasquatch, bringing you all the action right into the comfort of your homes as if you were here with us in person at Black Hills Energy Stadium on this absolutely gorgeous and impeccable Wednesday evening. 82 degrees and purely sun. Scratch that, 80 degrees and purely sun. It has been absolutely gorgeous weather lately. Bit of a scorcher yesterday, probably previewing us for next week. We're set to hit the high 9s. That is going to be an interesting one right there. But for now, Mother Nature is giving us an absolutely gorgeous 80 degrees and sunny. Good baseball weather, and here we go at Sasquatch Big Sticks for Game 2. Game 1 last night. It was an interesting one, to say the least. Sasquatch walked with the 4-3 victory in the end. Absolutely beautiful in that aspect. How they got said victory, though, wow, it was wild. Let me walk you through it. First two batters of the inning for the Sasquatch come up in the bottom half of the first. Seth Nelson, a single in the left field. Ryan Bachman down the right field line, a double, scores Nelson. Mound visit from Austin Cupid. Looked like the offense might explode. No. After that, Austin Cupid goes berserk. He goes all the way to the 6th inning, putting up 0-0-0-0 in another one, and he was phenomenal. The Sasquatch are up 1-0 till the 6th. Game gets tied in the 6th. Top of the 7th, Big Stick scored 2 on a 2 RBI single by Joe Osborne into left field. And then, that's when everything went the Sasquatch way. We stretched, went to the bottom of the 7th, and well, the first 2 batters, Nolan Ackerman gets on base with a single. Following him, Luis Reyes gets on base with a single. Trey Borwald laying down a simple squeeze bunt, and well, it was a Little League home run as the throw over first, and the throw from right fielder to the plate. Carson Carey was wild. Borwald came around to score, and that was the difference in a 4-3 victory. Now the Sasquatch, they were a little lucky yesterday. Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Looking to replicate it right here in Game 2, looking for a crucial series win, a crucial second win in this one, and a crucial step in the playoff race. Hoping the Sawtooth Sockeyes can also do a job and defeat the Casper Spuds so the Sasquatch can start making up ground and chipping away. And here we go. But we got to worry about what happens in this diamond before we worry about anything else in the Independent League. Sasquatch got to worry about their own game and take care of business before they start counting other ones. It's Aiden Bennett taking the mound today. He's going to face the leadoff hitter. Takes strike 1 on the breaking ball from Matthew Lewis. Bennett, if he's in the zone, is almost unhittable in 26 innings. He's got 25 Ks, but he's also got 25 walks. Have to see if the Big Sticks did their homework. Count goes 1-1. I was just talking about the walks. That one goes way up and away for a 1-1. Talk about the defensive setup for the Sasquatch with Aiden Bennett trying to get Matthew Lewis out. And it's a line drive into center field, drops in front of center fielder Bryson Hoyer for a leadoff single. Matthew Lewis gets on base right away. The 3rd pitch of the night. He turns on and puts it right in the center field. Brings up Troy Berg, the 3rd baseman. Now we'll go to the defensive lineup for the Sasquatch. Behind the dish, catching Aiden Bennett is Ben Seminar, the man from Columbia University. In the infield, at 3rd base, talked to him in the pregame show. It's Joey Legg getting the start, the hot corner. Luis Reyes and Ryan Bachman, the black hole of the middle infield. They are as short and second, respectively. And then at first base today, going to be Jack Naylor. In the outfield, Borwald left, Hoyer in center, and DJ Van Ann sliding in right. That's a bunt down the first base line. Bennett fields it, goes to first. Runner in scoring position now as Troy Berg lays down a sac bunt to advance Lewis, but there's one away. Usually don't see a lot of squeeze bunt plays unless there's 2 runners on and no outs trying to get 2 in scoring position, but Berg right there bunts. Aiden Bennett takes care of it. And now they got a guy in scoring position for Keenan Proctor, and the 3-4 now due up. The meat and potatoes of the lineup can do some early damage and get a lead. Didn't have a lead for the first 6 innings yesterday. It was tied after the 6th and took one on the top of the 7th. Very short-lived as nearly 5 minutes later the Sasquatch struck back and retook it and never looked back. That breaking ball missed for a 1-0 now to Keenan Proctor, the center fielder. Proctor yesterday hitting this exact 3 spot. He was 1 for 3 with a walk. He singled and came around to score in the 6th inning of yesterday, and he also walked in that big 7th inning where they took the lead. He's going to chop the one weakly off the edge of that, past the glove of Bennett. Bachman charging in, sidearm throw. He's going to hold it and eat it. Didn't have a chance at first. Tried to catch the runner off guard at 3rd, but it's going to be an infield single from Keenan Proctor. Runners on the corners. We saw that yesterday in the 1st inning on a weak ball hit over.
Now batting for the Big Sticks.
And he took care of it. It was a weak ball to 2nd. Bachman was able to get the glove flip off in time. But he couldn't right there. He decided to eat it. A smart play by Ryan Bachman right there, as that throw probably wouldn't have been in time. Don't want to risk an error and allow that run to score from 3rd. But now, runners at the corners for Danny Rogers as that one's outside the right-hand batter's box. Seminara jumps over, keeps it in front of him with a 1-0. There was 2 base knocks in the 1st inning yesterday for the Big Sticks. Oliver Wilson was able to take care of it with runners at the corners. We'll see what he can do here. Danny Rogers to the plate, though, the cleanup spot now with a big chance. And up ahead 2-0 as Bennett missed that one low and away. Rogers yesterday singled in that 1st inning where we talked about 2 base knocks, but then the rest of his game flew out the short, struck out swinging twice in the 6th and 7th, did not get a chance in the 9th. Now he comes up with a big spot, can do a job and put him in the lead early. Matthew Lewis, the first run of the game, standing over there at 3rd. A pickoff attempt from Bennett over at 1st is high. Naylor snags and flashes the leather, keeps it in front. Don't want to let that run score for a freebie. Count remains at 2-0 with 1 away. Danny Rogers and Joe Osborne on deck. Runner takes off the 2nd. Seminar fakes the throw. Does not budge at 3rd as Lewis. A stolen base from defensive indifference from Keenan Proctor. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Is a stolen base. Seminar did acknowledge the runner. Tried to give him the bite on the fake. And now it's a 4-pitch walk and the bases are loaded early. Danny Rogers watches 4 pitches go away. And now early trouble. Dylan Ritchie's going to come out and have a little conversation with Bennett. Number 14's going to try to calm his pitcher down. Now you got to force out at any bag, but early trouble. Bases juice, one away. Joe Osborne, the left fielder, due up, and Osborne yesterday was pretty decent. He was 1 for 4, had a single in the 6th inning, had those 2 RBIs, stole a bag, did reach twice though when he reached on a drop third strike in the 8th inning, part of that 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order inning from Griffin Sharon.
Make sure to keep your tickets up so you can
Quick mound visit from Richie, excuse me. Seminar returns behind the dish, and now the Sasquatch gotta try to rally around Aiden Bennett. Need to see if he can get out of this one. It's a jam already. We've seen Aiden Bennett get out of jams before, most notably his last outing here in Spearfish. That triple play against the Sawtooth Sockeyes. We'll see if he can do something along those lines here. One away, bases juice. Joe Osborne, first pitch outside, gets the strike call from home plate umpire Jeremy Mergel. In the field, he was behind the dish yesterday. It's Nate Montgomery standing over there in shallow second base in the infield grass. Corner of the infield playing in with Naylor and leg. Here we go. And now that one low evens it up at 1-1. For Bennett, the story of the game is the control. If he's in the zone, we'll see what happens there, but that's just when you know it's going to be pretty nasty stuff. But when he's out of it, man, it does not really go well. And Casper, in the first series when the Sasquatch got the Spuds, 8 walks in a game, but he only allowed 1 run and 2 hits. That one upstairs, count goes 2-1. With how the defense was yesterday, you got to think just trust your defense at all costs right here if you're number 37. See if he can locate here and avoid being in a 3-1 count. He puts it inside. He gets a chop off. Count goes even at 2s. Nice competitive pitch on the inside from Aiden Bennett. Trying to retire Osborne, get that big second out, or they didn't turn a double play yesterday, but this defense came up huge with some big plays from Luis Reyes, from Nolan Ackerman behind the plate yesterday. Today it's Ben Seminara, from Ryan Bachman. Everyone in this defense was phenomenal. 2-2 down low. Seminar trying to pull it back up, and we get a payoff pitch with 1 out. Payoff pitch, 1 away, bases loaded. Osborne can do a job. He takes ball 4 or pokes 1 and finds green. We'll see what he can do. Aiden Bennett with a payoff pitch early. Swung on and fouled off, and we'll do it again, and that's not the worst thing you can do. Obviously, fouling off the pitch, staying alive, but to a pitcher like Bennett, who struggled to find the zone 2 times in a row in this inning so far, that is not the worst thing you can do right there. And now he'll get a payoff pitch again. If history repeats itself, this one's probably not going to be in the zone. Payoff pitch to Osborne once again. This one, the ground ball up the middle. Bachman collects it. Goes to Reyes. Reyes to first in time. 4-6-3. Aiden Bennett trusts the defense, and that is a decision that you can make if you're the Sasquatch. Another scary first inning, but it's a 0 nonetheless. Osborne grounds into a 4-6-3. The black hole continues to impress. We go to the bottom half of the first. It's Nelson, Bachman, and Van Atten.
Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance. We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today and let's get you to your peak.
Man, it was a loud 0, but it was a 0 at that. The same kind of 0, a little bit louder than Oliver Wilson got yesterday. But they all count the same. It goes up as a goose egg, and on the Sasquatch roll over the offense for the first time, trying to take an early lead. As they did yesterday, they got 1 in the bottom half of the first, and that was all she wrote to the 6th, where the game finally got tied. After that, it was just a pitcher's duel, and even more of a pitcher's duel between Oliver Wilson and Austin Cupic. Aiden Bennett and Loud, zeros in the first. I don't know why, but they go together perfectly. The last time he had a Loud zero was right back here in his last home start against the Sawtooth Sockeyes. Runners on first and second, no outs, full count. Line drive right back to him, to first to second. Bada bang, bada boom. A triple play got him out of that one. This time, bases loaded, one away. Ground ball. Bachman glove flip to Reyes. Goes over to Naylor. Beats him in the blink of an eye. A 4-6-3 ends that threat. Now, you leave with nothing. The Big Six got to come up here and put a zero respectively and get the offense back on two. The field, but see if the Sasquatch can limit that and try to extend this inning, get an early lead. It's going to be Jackson Horace on the mound for the Big Six to face Seth Nelson, the leadoff hitter in the DH spot. Nelson yesterday was 1 for 4, singled and reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th inning. He singled and came around to score in the 1st inning. It was part of that quick lead, just 2 batters in for the Sasquatch. See if he can propel it back. It's 1-2-3. Nelson, Bachman, and Van Atten due up for the Sasquatch in this one. Jackson Horace onto the mound, his 3rd appearance of the season. First pitch inside for ball 1. Gets away from the home plate umpire, home plate catcher, it's Royce Van Dyne. Go through the defense. We just talked about Royce Van Dyne behind the plate. Troy Berg back of that corner. Marcus Albazen at short, at second, Bloss Buckmaster. And at first, Danny Rogers, the same exact lineup that they always had, with Berg playing nearly at shortstop over there on the left side of the infield. And a 1-1 count now as that one finds a zone. Go to the outfield, it's Joe Osborne in left, Keenan Proctor in center, and a new face didn't play yesterday, but Cam Crater in right. A face of Sasquatch I've seen a lot. Didn't see him yesterday, but he's now manning right field in this one. 1-1 count to Nelson. The Big Six implement the shift already in the leadoff hitter, and Nelson goes deep into left field. Back towards the corners, Osborne. He looks up. It's a leadoff shot for number 19. 1-0 again. Seth Nelson is the new leadoff hitter for the Sasquatch. The 2 games he's done it, he's done something great each time. An opposite field home run. Shifting on Seth Nelson does not work. How many times do we have to teach you? That was quick. There we go. Man, Nicholas Esparza came up to me before yesterday's game and said, hey, man, I feel something about this series. The boys are ready. Close one yesterday, a nail-biting win, and then Seth Nelson does that. Bases loaded, 1 away on the offensive side. You come up with nothing. You get a 4-6 3 play to end that, and then Nelson goes yard, and the shift is on to Ryan Bachman now, working with a 1-0 lead. He's practically leading this thing off. He takes ball 1 upstairs. Horace's ERA on the season is 1.4 coming into this one. He's already given up a run, and he hasn't even recorded an out yet. He's only got 1 batter. Now let's see if he can recover. Seth Nelson gives the Sasquatch an early lead, an opposite field home run. Here we go. Ryan Bachman trying to keep the train rolling. He takes that breaking ball for a ball. Big stick shift on Bachman and Nelson and almost everyone in this lineup. DJ Van Atten on deck. Now you have Buckmaster playing over there at short. Playing in shallow left field is Albahazen, and playing down tightly close to the line is Berg over there at third. Rogers playing eerily over there at first. Bachman goes opposite field, but this one's foul. We saw him get an opposite field double yesterday to score. Nelson just 2 batters in. We'll see if he can beat the shift again. He's in a 2-1 count. Man, that was quick. If you're just joining us here, you could say, hey, I'm a few minutes late, nothing changed. Well, you're wrong. The defense stepped up, got out of the first, and then Seth Nelson turned on the 3rd pitch of the game, and he went yard. And now Ryan Bachman trying to keep it going. He's in a 3-1 count as that one misses in the left-hand batter's box. Van Atten and Naylor on deck and in the hole respectively. It's 2-3-4 now due up after Seth Nelson makes it a 1-0 game early on. 3-1 count to number 24, trying to keep the train rolling and see if this offense can get a big crooked number early. Bachman chops the one right over to Berg at third. 2 hops above his head. He corrals it. He goes over to first on the money to Rogers. 3-1 pitch. Bachman puts over to third. A decently tough play for Troy Berg. He takes care of it, 1 away. Now DJ Van Atten comes to the plate. Playing right field today in the 3 spot as he was yesterday. He was 0 for 3 with a walk in the 1st inning, but he did have a piece baseball up the middle that he lined out right into the shift. That's on him right now with Bloss Buckmaster standing right behind the bag at second, but it's a 1-0 count. For fans just piling in the gates here, they're coming already with a 1-0 lead for the Sasquatch, looking to make it more. They put up 1 in the bottom half of the first yesterday. We'll see if they can make it a bigger crooked number already. Technically crooked by definition, but definitely don't want it at just 1. Then high in the air to center field, going back is Proctor. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Keenan Proctor gets the 2nd out of the inning on DJ Van Atten. A well-hit fly ball into center field. Proctor made a beeline. He just went backwards about 5 steps, makes the catch, and now it brings up Jack Naylor.
First baseman, Jack Naylor.
Quickly, 2 away after the Seth Nelson opposite field home run. Naylor trying to extend it. Bryson Hoyer standing on deck. We'll see if Jack Naylor in the cleanup spot can keep things going and try to start a 2-out rally. He's going to foul the first pitch breaking ball off by the concession stand here at Black Hills Energy Stadium for no 1 count. Naylor yesterday was 1 for 4, lined into a 9-3 double play. That was absolutely absurd in the 4th inning. He singled in the 6th. We'll see what he does here. In an 0-1 already, and that one upstairs at the letters called for ball 1. It goes 1-1. All you can eat night here at the ballpark. Fans definitely enjoying that and taking advantage of it at the concession stand. Brats, burgers, and hot dogs. You go up there, you get a free brat, burger, or hot dog if you want it every time you step up. Sasquatch trying to put a show for their fans tonight. It's a 1-2 count to Naylor. He swings at that one on the outside. 1-2 count to Jack Naylor. We'll see if Jackson Horse can recover from that home run and go 1-2-3 right after that. It's a 1-0 lead right now, trying to start a 2-out rally and a 1-2 count with 2 away to Jack Naylor. He checks his swing on that one low and away, almost got him to go fishing and dive at it across the left-hand batter's box. Naylor keeps the momentum going his way. 2-2 count with 2 away. The 2s are wild to the first baseman for the Sasquatch today. We'll see what he can do right here. See if he can keep this one alive. 2-2 count, checks his swing off the barrel into foul territory. Looked like it could have been a little high, but it's a bit of a borderline spot. Naylor wanted to go after it. He checked his swing. Doesn't matter. He'll see another 2-2. Has just got a piece of that one. Naylor now will do 2-2, part 2 with 2 away. Naylor trying to extend this one and see if he can get a 2-out rally going and see if he can go contagious to Bryson Hoyer, who's standing on deck. Here's the 2-2. He'll foul it off again. Just got a piece of it, goes off. Royce Van Dyne behind the plate, and Naylor will get another 2-2 pitch with 2 away. Fighting off everything he can right here. That was a nasty breaking ball in the lower half. We'll see if Jack Naylor can get rewarded. The first baseman for Montana State Billings talked to him yesterday about he's getting back from an injury. He's finally back in the Sasquatch lineup at the name they love to have, and he works a full count right here as that one misses upstairs at the eyes. Payoff pitch coming up now to Jack Naylor with 2 away after the leadoff home run. It's been easy from Bachman and Van Atten. 4. Horace onto the mound. We'll see what he can do here on the payoff pitch to Naylor. He collects the chest, and here it is. That breaking ball does not find the zone. Naylor is going to walk his way to first. Potentially a little 2-out life. Bryson Hoyer coming to the plate. Bryson Hoyer, and now if he can get it going, Luis Reyes standing on deck. Won't go 1-2-3, foul the home run. Naylor works a walk. He's at first. Bryson Hoyer trying to keep it going. He was 1 for 4 yesterday, put the ball in the air 3 times straight with a single, 1 dropping for a single in the 4th, and then he had a 1 to right and 1 over in the shallow left field. We'll see what he can do here now. Man on first base trying to keep a 2-out rally and get it started. Naylor over there on first, a really small lead. Don't expect him to take off. Hoyer goes after the first pitch, fouls it off the edge of the bat. He got jammed a little bit, puts it near the concession stand, past it. And it's an 0-1 count to number 4. Bryson Hoyer, and from Loyola Marymount University. 2nd year in Spearfish. Had a little bit of struggles as of late as they check Naylor over there first. Talking to Bryson before the game, he's had just 2 bad stretches this year that he acknowledges, 2 stretches where he couldn't seem to figure it out. He took a little break and went on vacation with his family, and since then, he's been absolutely pretty good. So we'll see if he can continue it. See if he can get a base knock here and extend this 2-out rally that Naylor started. And he will with the blooper into right field. Naylor's going to go around second. He'll hit the brakes right there. Bryson Hoyer keeps it going with a single. Hey, man, it wasn't a pretty one, but Bryson Hoyer's on the board with a single into right. That's exactly how he got his single yesterday. A little blooper past the first baseman, Danny Rogers. And now Luis Reyes to the plate.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 9, shortstop, Luis Reyes.
Luis Reyes was 3 for 4 yesterday with 3 singles, came around to score once in the 7th. We'll see what he can do here now. Runners on first and second, a little 2-out rally, starting a walk and a single. See if he can keep it going, at least get on and roll it over potentially to Joey Legg, who stands on deck, the lefty. Could get some rips here. We'll see if Reyes can knock in another run. First pitch breaking ball finds the zone on the outside. 0-1 count early on to Reyes. Phenomenal game yesterday from Luigi over at short. Great defensive plays left and right. 3 for 4 at the plate. We'll see if he can continue. See if he can be a big name in this Big Stick series. That's when you need names to step up when you play teams like this especially. This is basically playoff baseball from both squads at this point. Reyes hits that one high up in the air into center field. Proctor coming over on the run. He settles under, and that'll do it. Seth Nelson, a solo shot opposite field to the left field line. Makes it a 1-0 game. They'll lead off. That's where we stand heading to the second.
I want to shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. She loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice play.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my lover.
We go to the second. The Sasquatch lead 1-0 with 2 hits aside. The same exact first inning from a base statistical standpoint as yesterday. The difference right now, Seth Nelson's lead-off home run into left field, beating the shift. I don't know how many times Seth has to teach it not to shift on him, but he does it right there. It's 1-0 Sasquatch. Now it brings up 6, 7, 8 for the Big Sticks. It's Royce Van Dyne, the catcher, leading off his first action in this one. Carson Carey, the catcher yesterday. Today it's Royce Van Dyne, the left-handed bat. He's up 1-0 as that one bounces past Ben Seminara. Van Dyne, Buckmaster, and Cam Crater, 6, 7, and 8. The catcher, second baseman, and right fielder due up. If they can roll it over, Marcus Albahaz in the 9 spot is the 4th batter of the inning, set to come up. That one misses outside, 4-2. Bennett had a walk in the first inning to load the bases. Got off it with that 4-6-3 double play, though. He's got to trust his defense, especially after that one. Now he's locating. There's a nice breaking ball. Gets the first strike, avoids a 3-0 hole. Count goes 2-1. 2-1 count now. Aiden Bennett trying to get through this one a lot quicker and a lot less scary than he did the first. That's a good pitch right there. Evens it up. A 2-0 turns to a 2-2. Aiden Bennett trying to do a job. It was a leadoff single by Lewis. He was stranded at third last inning. We'll see if he can get the first batter in this one. Here's the 2-2 from Bennett. Breaking ball sorted him on the outside. Absolutely disgusting from Aiden Bennett. A 2-0 count. He fights back with 3 straight competitive breaking balls for the first K of the night for him. Aiden Bennett with a nasty one right there. The breaking ball's working for him. I think he's going to keep on going to it. Now it brings up a lost Buckmaster, the second baseman here with 1 away. Buckmaster back at second as he is almost all season and yesterday especially. That one up and away on the breaking ball. Tried to jam him inside. That one just sailed a little bit. It's a 1-0 once again. Cam Crater standing on deck, the right fielder. Bennett got the first out of the inning instead of the leadoff single, like yesterday. It's another 2-0 count. That one misses up and in. Buckmaster yesterday 0 for 4 with 2 Ks, put the ball in the air the other 2 times into the outfield. So he does here the 2-0 count. Bennett's got to fight back, and he gets the first pitch swinging for a strike. It was a 2-0 count to Royce Van Dyne. He fought back with 3 straight pitches and got a K. Now it's a 2-1. We'll see if history repeats itself and he can get a big second out in this one. That one's going to be hit into left field. Vorwald on the run, on the dive. He makes the catch. 2 away. The Sasquatch defense, that's literally the sentence. There is no words for this defense. That pitch low and inside. Got a swing. It's hit in the left field. Vorwald got a good jump, made the dive, and he makes the catch. There's 2 away. Brings up Cam Crater, the beer batter here in Spearfish, the 8-hole hitter and right fielder for the Big Sticks. First pitch is skied foul. That one down the first base line. It was a line drive almost towards the players over there at first. Luckily, that one did not hit our photographer, Jacob, as he has almost been hit a few times on that first base line. But it's an 0-1 count ahead of the first hitter. He's been ahead of this inning, the Crater. That breaking ball just low, does not get the call. Almost got him to bite. He thought about it right there. But it's a 1-1 count. Marcus Albausen standing on deck. The shortstop will see if he can get a chance with 2 away. That one outside. It's ahead 1-2. Bennett trying to give the stadium some cheap beer right here. Jeremy Mergel loves the outside of the plate. A lot of the times he's been here. We'll see if Bennett continues to paint that outside as he just did on that fastball. Here's the 1-2 for number 37. He tried to go to it again. This one goes all the way in the left-hand batter's box. Evens it up at 2s. 2-2 count with 2 away now. Aiden Bennett trying to do a job. He could go 1-2-3 right here. Cam Crater trying to get a little 2-out rally going. Here's a 2-2. That one low and inside. Bounces to the plate. We'll get a payoff pitch. 2-out rally started for the Sasquatch as Naylor walked. Hoyer singled but could not finish it off with runners at first and second as Luis Reyes flew to center. We'll see if Cam Crater can potentially do the same thing right here. It's a payoff pitch coming from number 37. Here we go. That one upstairs. Try to pull it down with Seminara. It doesn't get the call at the top of the zone. It's a 2-out walk to Cam Crater and a 2-out base runner. A tough spot right there and a nice pitch from Aiden Bennett, but just a little bit too high to Cam Crater. And now maybe a 2-out rally starting for the other side, the Badlands Big Sticks. They got a runner on first, 2 away. Marcus Albausen comes to the plate, the shortstop, 9-hole hitter. Once again, he was 1 for 4 yesterday. He takes first pitch outside for strike 1. He singled and came around to score in the 7th inning where the Big Sticks took the lead. They checked the runner at first. He's in safely. Bennett just making sure that Cam Crater does not have any ideas of getting himself in a scoring position. We'll have to see. It is a new catcher. He does look like he wants to run. He won't right there as that one's foul on the inside. Count goes 0-2. Could see Crater try to run right here with 2 strikes. See if Bennett can just take care of business at the plate. But now with an 0-2, a lot of pitches to play with. His breaking ball's been pretty good, so I wouldn't be shocked if you see the lefty Marcus Albausen get a breaking ball that tries to find the outside of the zone and freeze him. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Bennett. It's a breaking ball. It's down the left field line and foul. It was the idea veered a little bit towards the middle, a little more than Bennett probably would have liked. It gets fouled off down the left field line. We'll see another one, 0-2. He's still got a lot of pitches to play with. Could he go back to it and try to get this one to go towards the right-hand batter's box? Chalk. Runner on first. Here's the 0-2 from Bennett. He'll check the runner at first. Naylor snags it as Aiden Bennett's pickoff move. It's just, he throws it in there almost at 90 miles an hour. He chucks that thing over there to Jack Naylor. 0-2 count, got a few pitches to play with. Here we go, looking for the 3rd out of this one to the 4th batter of the inning, Marcus Albausen. Time is called on that one as the pitch is being thrown, so we'll see another 0-2 pitch. Marcus Albausen now is going to get another 0-2. He's going to step in. It would have been a ball. So now we'll get the 0-2. Should be a 1-2, but time was called. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at the eyes. Marcus Albausen goes down. A 2-out walk does not matter. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Aiden Bennett. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, trying to extend the 1-0 lead.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Aiden Bennett with a pretty darn good top half of the 2nd. See if the Sasquatch often can rally around number 37. They got the 1-0 lead, and they got the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up here to face Jackson Horace. It's Joey Legg, Trey Vorwald, who made an outstanding diving catch in left, and Ben Seminar, the catcher, due up here. The bottom half of the order with Seth Nelson, the man who got the scoring started with a 1-0 home run. He is the fourth batter due up if the Sasquatch can get going here. It's Joey Legg stepping in the left side. He's starting in the hot corner today. No shift against the left-handed batter. They have not seen him a lot. I don't think the Big Six have seen Legg at all this year, so no shift going on right away. Jackson Horace, first pitch can be low for a strike. Bennett had trouble in the first, had bases loaded with 1 out, got that double play, and then got 2 Ks in a quick 4 up, 3 down inning. Back in the top half of the second, see if the Sasquatch offense can get going here and rally behind him. Legg takes a big swing at the 0-1. Count goes 0-2. Going to step out and rebalance himself here is number 30. Talked to Joey pregame. If you didn't watch that interview, I recommend it. It was a good one. Joey's just a natural in front of the camera. So he does here with an 0-2. He's going to hit that one down the third baseline, weakly in the foul territory. Looked like it might have had a chance of giving Troy Berg a pretty tough throw to make on the run, veering towards foul territory. He elects to let it go foul. We'll get another 0-2. Legg exploded out of the box right there. Looked like he could have got that infield single if Berg decided to A, field it, and B, if it was a little more to the right in the foul territory on the third base line. Nonetheless, we'll get another 0-2 pitch to Joey Legg trying to get a lead-off base runner. He's going to turn on that one down the first baseline. Rogers can't handle it. A hot shot in. Legg is at first. Danny Rogers, an error at first, and Joey Legg is on first base.
Now betting for the Sasquatch.
It was a hot shot right there. Rogers could not handle it at all. He goes over to the fence, brings up Trey Vorwald here, trying to get the offense going after that error. We'll see if they can capitalize right here. Vorwald had that miraculous Little League home run type squeeze bunt play where he reached home all the way on an error. We'll see what he does here, the runner on first. Troy Berg playing a little bit in at third. Vorwald takes the first pitch down low for strike 1. Vorwald yesterday was absolutely absurd. He got that one for a single. He was hit by a pitch to break the single season record for the Sasquatch. 103 hit by pitches and counting. And now he comes up here. He was 1 for 3 yesterday. We'll see what he does right here. An 0-1 count to Vorwald. Now he takes a big swing at that one in the dirt. A nasty pitch right there from Jackson Horace. And it's an 0-2. Trying to capitalize on the leadoff error that got Joey Legg over there at first. We'll see if Vorwald can put this one in play and at least get Legg into scoring position for Ben Seminar, who stands on deck. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Vorwald. He is down up the middle. Albaha's on the run. He tags the bag. Miscommunication, throw to first in time. A 6-3 unassisted, and quickly 2 away. Miscommunication right there from Albahazen and Buckmaster. Buckmaster went to cover the bag. Albahazen took it himself. Beats Vorwald by the blink of an eye. There's 2 away for Ben Seminara.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 1, catcher Ben Seminara.
Ben Seminar to the plate. His first game of the series behind the dish. It's part of that catching rotation with Ackerman, Seminara, and Weston mainly that we've seen. He takes ball 1 upstairs. Ben Seminara was really unlucky last time he was in this stadium. Had a few hot shots that were just absolutely robbed. 1 to third base and 1 to center field. 2 line outs, so we'll see what he can do here. He's ahead 1-0, but now he's working with 2 outs and no one on. That one outside finds the zone. Jeremy Mergel proven once and again that outside the zone is pretty much automatic if you can locate anywhere near the outside chalk of whatever side the batter's on, left or right, does not matter. 1-1 count to Ben Seminara now. Here is the pitch from Horace. That one outside in the dirt. Seminar thought about it, leaves it off. He's ahead 2-1. Working counts really well. Seth Nelson standing on deck. See if you can roll it over and potentially get another 2-out rally started. See if they can finish it this time. If Seminar can get on and start it, we'll see if Seth Nelson, Ryan Bachman at the top of the order can do something with it. 2-1 count to Seminara. Now the catcher trying to do some damage with 2 away. He turns on that one to short. Pass to the Albaha's, and it's a single for Ben Seminara. He almost got robbed of another hot shot off the bat, but this one gets into left field, a 2-out single. What a play from Ben Seminara. Marcus Albahazen couldn't knock it down. A hot shot line drive past his glove at short and the left. Now it brings up Seth Nelson to order for the second time. He homered in this one to start it out.
coming off a home run in the first inning.
And here we go. He's got a chance to keep the inning alive. Ryan Bachman standing on deck, top of the order up now. Ben Seminara standing on first. Could we see him try to extend himself in the scoring position? We'll have to see right here. But for now, it's Seth Nelson to the plate for the second time.
Sounds good.
See how they pitch to him right here. If they went opposite field with a home run, there's no shift on him anymore, really. He turns on the first pitch and puts it high in the air into the shallow outfield. Proctor rushing in. He's called off by Buckmaster at second, and he'll get it right there. A breaking ball that Nelson went after. He pops up to Bloss Buckmaster to end the inning. It's 1-0 heading into the third inning of play.
Replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
We go to the third and a 1-0 game for the Sasquatch. They lead 1-0. Seth Nelson's solo shot home run is the difference right now. And now, Aiden Bennett trying to put up another 0. Last inning, he was phenomenal. 2 Ks, a line out to left field. It was just a 2-out walk. Gave a little bit of trouble, but did not matter. He struck out Marcus Albehausen. Now, the top of the order with Matthew Lewis. Troy Berg and Keenan Proctor. It's 1, 2, 3 due up. This is the part of the order that gave him a loud 0 in the first. Lewis singled and was stranded at third base in his last time up to the plate. We'll see what he does here leading off in the third. Outside, first pitch, a ball. It's a 1-0 count now from Bennett. Aiden Bennett trying to do something here. He got through the last inning pretty efficiently. Had a bit of a trouble in the first, but now he's at the top of the order, the part of the order that gave him trouble, and it's a 2-0 count trying to go outside. He can't do it right there. 2-0 count out of Matthew Lewis. Singled and tried to get in early, but he waves at that one low and inside for a 2-1 from Bennett. A nasty pitch from Bennett. His breaking stuff has been there all night tonight so far through 2 innings of play. We'll see if he tries to keep that going. And there's a breaking ball upstairs. Can't get it to go. Count goes 3-1. Trying to avoid a leadoff base runner, Matthew Lewis trying to do it for the second time. He's led off 1 inning so far in his 1 at-bat. He's in a 3-1 here. He's got a 5-pitch walk at the leadoff base runner. Same thing as the first. Not a single by Lewis, but he's on base nonetheless. Guy on first, no outs, brings up Troy Berg. Troy Berg to the dish now. He laid down a sacrifice bunt to move Lewis over to second. A little small ball action in the first inning. We'll see if he possibly does the same thing right here. Leg playing a little bit in towards the grass, maybe expecting it right here if he lays down another drag. Here's the first pitch to Berg. That one in the dirt. Seminara keeps it in front of him, forms a wall. Count goes 1-0. It's a 1-0 count with a man on first. Aiden Bennett trying to get possibly another double play ball. He got a 4-6-3 to end the first inning, but now he's in a 1-0 against Troy Berg. That pitch down low, called for a ball. Count goes 2-0 now. Not a lot of luck in this one. That one just missed, and now Aiden Bennett's got to fight back. He's got a 2-0 count out of Troy Berg, the third baseman. Laid down a sac bunt his first one. They're going to check Lewis over there at first. He's in safely. The only Sasquatch pitcher successful And picking off a runner this season was Griffin Sharon last night, and that was definitely electric. That one finds the zone. Count goes 2-1. Bennett avoids a 3-1 hole. Fights back with a 2-1. Joey Legg still playing a little bit in at third. He's really hugging the line over there. Have to think he's expecting Berg to turn on this one. Here is the 2-1 pitch. Big swing and miss at that one upstairs. Count goes 2-2. A nice pitch from Bennett. It got Berg salivating. He missed on that. Count goes even at 2s. Two count now, trying to get a big first out after that walk. Here is the pitch from Bennett. That one lined into left field in front of Vorwald. It'll drop, and the rally continues. A leadoff walk, and then a single follows. The top of the order continues to give Aiden Bennett a little bit of trouble.
Team sponsors Edward Jones, Colin Cantaloupe, and Costello Porter Law Firm, and Heather Bogard. We're going to draw for our first raffle and door prize here soon.
Runners on first and second, no outs, brings up Keenan Proctor. On the left side, he singled in his last plate appearance.
Now batting for the big stakes,
we'll see if he decides to lay down a sacrifice bunt in this one. He's got one of the 3 hits that the big sticks have all night. The third one just coming from Troy Berg right there. We'll see what he does here. With runners on first and second, that one outside for ball 1. Bennett having a little trouble in this inning. Aiden Bennett's got to get a big first out in this one. If he can get a double play ground ball, that would be absolutely huge. But he's in a 1-0 count right now. That pitch inside finds his own. Count goes even at 1-1. Doing a great job right now as the big six. I mean, I don't blame him right now. The little control issues. 3 walks through not even 2 1/3 innings with no outs recorded in this one. Bennett's going to step off on that one, just make the runners return. Big lead over there at second for Matthew Lewis. He can get a double play ball. That would be massive for Aiden Bennett. No squeeze bunt right away coming from Proctor's. That one misses upstairs for a 2-1. Not even thinking about a squeeze bunt play right now is Keenan Proctor on the left side. Aiden Bennett's got to fight back from a 2-1 right now. This is not a spot you want to be in. He's got to just find the strike zone, trust the defense. They turned a double play last time he needed it. We'll see if they can potentially do it right here. 2-1 off the edge of the bat, jams them towards the netting that defends the big sticks dugout. Count goes even at 2s. Talked about Proctor yesterday. Grounded out to second in the first inning on a weekly hit ball. Flew out to shortstop. Did come off a single and a walk to end it. And now he's 1 for 1 starting out this one. So since after the first 2 ABs yesterday, he's been great. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. See if he can get a second base knock of tonight. That one's going to be low, and we're going to get a payoff pitch. Count runs full. Payoff pitch now from Aiden Bennett. Runners on first and second. This is a huge spot from number 37, trying to avoid the bases juiced with still no outs recorded. Here we go. Keenan Proctor with a chance to potentially tie this one up. Here it is, high in the air in the shallow left field. Leg going over. Reyes calls him off. Reyes towards the line, makes the catch leaning backwards. There's 1 out. Almost put it right in the one spot that no one can get to it. Vorwald was on his horse coming in, but Luis Reyes calls off. Joey Legg on the run. He makes the catch. There's 1 away. Runners retract the first and second. Brings up Danny Rogers.
273. If that's your winning number, head on over to the tent. 6536273. Now batting for the big sticks, number 14, Danny Rogers.
Danny Rogers now walked in the first inning as he takes strike 1 outside from Bennett. Rogers walked in the first inning. They get on first and load the bases before Joe Osborne, who's on deck, went into that 4-6-3. Gotta see what he does here now. The first out game from Keenan Proctor flying out to left field. He's gonna fake the throw to the runner at second. Bennett's just letting Lewis know he sees a Matthew Lewis took off a lot yesterday. He was caught stealing to end the game. He took off before that. He's definitely a very antsy runner over there at second base. Don't want him to take off and try a double steal. That one inside. Seminara forms a wall, keeps it in front of him. It was in the dirt. They almost had a chance to convert a double steal attempt. They retracted the 1-1 count. Aiden Bennett got okay here in a 1-1 with 1 away. Runners on first and second. We'll see if he can get a ground ball. Naylor hugging the line over there at first to the left-handed bat of Danny Rogers. They're going to check the runner second again. Reyes jumps up and snags that one from going into center field. Slides back in safely as Matthew Lewis. Will we get a 1-1 pitch now? We'll see 2 straight step-offs to Lewis over there at second. What he was doing yesterday to Griffin Sharon just getting in his head. He seems like he's doing it right now to Bennett. Here is the pitch inside for a strike. 1-2 as that one was a perfect spot low and in. Aiden Bennett trying to get a big second out. Proctor flew out to Luis Reyes over there down foul territory down the third base line. We'll see if Bennett can get a big second out right here. 1-2 count, number 37 trying to do damage. Luis Reyes backs up the runner at second. That one a swing and a miss outside. Strikes him out on the outside of the breaking ball. There's 2 away. The third K of the night from Aiden Bennett, and I mean, it's the same story as always. He's got 3 Ks. He's also got 3 walks. That ratio's been even all year. 25-25 entering today. It's still even with a 3-3 today. Now brings up Joe Osborne, trying to at least salvage something. He pops one high in the air in the foul territory. He's down 0-1 early. A leadoff walk, a single that follows by Troy Berg, trying to salvage something and avoid going 1-2-3 after having a promising start. Aiden Bennett picked up a little steam, getting 2 straight outs on weak contact on the third base line from Keenan Proctor, striking out Rogers. Now he has a man who's grounded out to a double play in his last at-bat. And he's up 0-1, make it 0-2 as he goes fishing after that one in the dirt. Seminara keeps it in front. It's an 0-2 count, 2 away, a nasty pitch right there for number 37. Joe Osborne trying to salvage something in this one. This would be a gut punch for the Big Sticks. They trail by 1, tying run on second with a leadoff walk by Lewis. It was a single that followed. Aiden Bennett trying to go 1-2-3 after the little bit of early trouble. Here's the 0-2 to Osborne. Breaking ball tried to get him to go in the left-hand batter's box. He leaves it off on the 0-2. Count goes 1-2. 1-2 count on the left fielder Osborne. Royce Van Dyne due up on deck if he can keep it going. Here we go. It's a 1-2 count from Aiden Bennett. That one low. Seminar gets by him a little bit. No throw. They will both advance. Count goes even at 2s. 2 runners are in scoring position. The go-ahead run 180 feet away and the tying run 90. Two count, an 0-2 turned to 2-2. Now the 2s are wild. Aiden Bennett trying to get out of this one. 2-2 count, they're outside and he froze him for his 4th K of the night. Send him back to the dugout. A little early trouble, does not matter. 1-2-3 after that with 2 Ks. We go to the bottom half the third. Aiden Bennett, another 0. It was loud once again, but it's a 0 nonetheless. A leadoff walk and a single followed by Troy Berg. It did not matter. He went 1-2-3 with 2 Ks following that one and froze Joe Osborne to end the inning. Bottom of the 3rd inning, and here we go. Ryan Bachman leading off with a 1-0 lead. trying to get something going here. That's now with 2 outs, as the Sasquatch really have not had anything going without 2 outs at all this game besides Seth Nelson's home run. It's all been with 2 away, but there's ball 1 to Bachman outside from Jackson Horace at the 1-0 count. One 0 count. Here we go. Jackson Horace trying to do some damage. He's got 2, 3, 4. Bachman, Van Atten, and Naylor. Bachman grounded out to third in his last plate appearance. He's up 2-0. He's watched 2 breaking balls go outside. Bachman with a high chopper over at third base for the first out of the first inning, excuse me. And now he's got a chance to start out this one. He basically had to start out the first inning after Seth Nelson went yard, and the shift is on against him. Here's the 2-0. That one inside. Count goes 3-0. The shift won't matter if you don't give him a pitch to hit. Ryan Bachman's up 3-0 in the count now, looking for a leadoff base runner for the Sasquatch. They have not had a leadoff hit or walk. They had a leadoff base runner last inning with Joey Legg getting an error over there at first base from Danny Rogers. 3-0 count to Bachman. Bounces a 4-pitch walk. Ryan Bachman's on first base. A 4-pitch walk and a leadoff base runner in the third. Bachman was great yesterday. He was 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. He's 0 for 1 today, but he gets a walk right there. Brings up number 27, DJ Van Atten. The shift remains on to the right-handed bat, number 27. The right fielder, DJ Van Atten, flew out to center field fairly deep in his first plate appearance, but it was an out nonetheless for the Big Sticks defense. First pitch upstairs for ball 1 to Van Atten. It's a 1-0 count. 1-0 count. DJ Van Atten trying to get something going with Jack Naylor standing on deck. Ryan Bachman over there at first, and now you have a big spot. Second base is genuinely a ghost town right there. If you're Van Atten, you can turn on it. You got an easy base hit, even if you just put a weak ground ball past the glove of Horace that goes over towards second base. You got an easy one going in the right field. They checked Bachman over there at first. Doesn't have a big lead, but they are being careful with Ryan Bachman at first after a leadoff walk. Here's the 1-0 pitch to DJ Van Atten. Ryan Bachman standing on first. He takes a big rip at that one, and he flies over to third base. Berg goes in the foul territory. He settles under it. He makes the grab off balance. There's 1 away. A tough ball to locate over in foul territory by Troy Berg, but he makes the play. Anthony Peterson getting out of the way, having a little trouble with Berg over there at third, laughing about it. Now it rolls it over to Jack Naylor. He walked and was stranded at second back in the first inning in his only plate appearance. Now the cleanup hitter comes here, the runner on first and 1 away. The Sasquatch trying to capitalize as that one misses outside at the 1-0 count. Trying to capitalize off that leadoff walk from Bachman. That is 3 straight innings that the leadoff batter has done something. Nelson a home run, Legg reached on an error in the second, and now Bachman walks. We'll see if they can capitalize. 1-0 count. Jack Naylor, watch that breaking ball go way away. He's up 1-0. We'll see what he gets here. That one way inside. Count goes 2-0. Almost the same thing that Ryan Bachman got. Tried to go high and in, and they just can't locate it on the inside so far. Naylor up 2-0. See if he gets a pitch he likes here. Could be an auto take for number 6, trying to get in a hefty hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 count. That one down the middle to 2-1. Bat did not leave the shoulder for Jack Naylor on that one. He watches it go, hoping for a ball 3. Count goes 2-1 with 1 away with Ryan Bachman standing at first. Jack Naylor with Bryson Hoyer on deck. A walk and a single from Naylor and Hoyer respectively in the first inning. See if they can replicate that right here. Naylor's going to chop that one over to third base. Berg can't get it. Elbows and can't get it. It's in the left field. He's on first. Bachman to second. It does a job, and now runners on first and second for Bryson Hoyer.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 4, Bryson Hoyer.
A tough ball to get in between Berg and Albahaz, and a chopper, a hard hit chopper at that. Naylor's on first with a single. Bachman's on second after his walk, and now trying to get some damage going. It's Bryson Hoyer. A little bit of a shift on as Buckmaster's playing close to the middle, but back to a normal defensive standpoint for the Big Sticks here. To number 4, the center fielder. He singled in his last plate appearance. He watches the first breaking ball go outside for ball 1. Jackson Horace has been pretty good all night. He's had a little 2-out trouble but he was not able to locate there. 1-0 count now. He's had a little trouble now before there's 2 outs. The first time the Sasquatch have really done that since the Seth Nelson home run. Here is the 1-0 count to Hoyer. Watches that one outside. 4. Strike 1 evens it up at 1s. That one the same exact pitch nearly that he brought him in the first pitch of the at-bat. But that one a little far over into the zone. Finds it. Count goes 1s. Luis Reyes standing on deck. Luis Reyes flew out to center to end that first inning after Naylor and Hoyer got a little bit of action going with 2 away. They're going to step off. They do not like Ryan Bachman over there on second base. He's dancing at second, doing a job. I wouldn't expect Bachman to take off, as he does have 6 stolen bags on the year, but don't necessarily think that he's going to try to take off right here. Just trying to do a job like Matthew Lewis was in the last inning and get in the pitcher's head. And it might have worked right there, as that one all the way in the left-hand batter's box. Flew over to get it was Van Dyne. Now Hoyer is ahead hefty. It's a 2-1, and the 2 pitches that have not been in the zone have not been anywhere close to the zone. Bryson Hoyer now trying to get on base and extend this one. Luis Reyes standing on deck. You know he wants another rip at it with runners in scoring position. After the last time he was up with that position, it did not go his way. High into left field. That one's towering, but it's right to the glove of Joe Osborne. There's 2 away. 2 outs, runners on first and second for Luis Reyes. Once again, the last time he was up in the first inning, this exact situation. A little bit different circumstances got him there, but he was in this spot right now. He comes up. Last time he did it, he flew out to center field in the right center gap. We'll see what he can do here, see if he can roll it over to Joey Legg and avoid doing the same thing he did in the first. Luis Reyes now ripping in, trying to make Jackson Horace pay for his early troubles. Bachman still dancing a little bit over at second base with a nice lead. Here's the pitch to Reyes, up and in for ball 1. Luis Reyes yesterday, we talked about it, was phenomenal. Had 3 singles, a run scored. We'll see what he can do here. He has a chance to potentially put an RBI onto his series statistics. Runners at first and second. Buckmaster really trying to hold Bachman as he's dancing around. Reyes goes after the breaking ball that broke in, and it's up right to the glove of Marcus Albahazen in shallow left center field. Leadoff walk and then a single by Naylor. Does not matter. A 0's put up. We go to the 4th in a 1-0 game.
All going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
After 3 innings, it's 1-0 the score. The Sasquatch up 1-0 after 3. The same thing that happened yesterday. An early run powered by Seth Nelson. Even though it was Ryan Bachman's RBI, was started by Seth Nelson yesterday with that leadoff single. This time, he doesn't want to give it to the rest of the order. He takes all the glory himself. His leadoff shot in the left is the difference right now. It's 1-0 in the 4th. That brings up 6, 7, 8 to face Aiden Bennett in the 4th. It's Royce Van Dyne, Balas Buckmaster, and Cam Crater. Van Dyne struck out in his last plate appearance. He leads off here in the 4th. And for a Big Six team, has not been able to crack Bennett completely. He delivers strike 1. They've had a lot of trouble bases loaded, one away in the first, got nothing. Runners on second and third with 2 outs, nothing. As Osborne went down looking in that inning. Now Van Dyne in an 0-1 to start out this one. And it's 0-2 as that breaking ball beautifully finds the zone. Aiden Bennett trying to get something going. We got another pitcher's duel in Spearfish potentially starting. 1-0 after 3. Aiden Bennett looking for another K. 0-2, that one fouled away at the letters. Good swing from Van Dyne. Almost got another Big Sticks batter to go down swinging on a pitch that's upstairs in the zone. Danny Rogers went down in the third inning swinging at one that was not close. Marcus Albahazen's gone down swinging at one that wasn't close. We'll see if he can do the same thing to Van Dyne. He's got an 0-2. A few pitches to play with if you want, if you're number 37. He tried to go outside, leaves it off in the right-hand batter's box. It's a 1-2. Van Dyne, Buckmaster, and Crater, the 6, 7, 8, obviously due up. The only person to reach in that one was Cam Crater via a walk, and it won't happen here to Royce Van Dyne. He goes fishing for a strikeout in the dirt. Another K for Aiden Bennett. He's been spectacular tonight. A little bit of hiccups here and there, but that's his 5th K of the night, and the 4th K that has been via a swing. Brings up Balance Buckmaster, who lined out to left field and was a victim of Trey Vorwald. Bottom part of the order has not done anything so far, and they won't do anything on that pitch. Foul tips it into the glove of Ben Seminara. Count goes 0-1. Bennett's had a little bit of control issues so far in this game, but this inning has not been that way. That one low and in gets by Seminara. Looked like it was closer than Buckmaster made it seem as he got out of the way, but didn't look like that one got into his box at all. Still missed inside. Count goes 1-1. A nice crowd here in Spearfish on this beautiful Wednesday evening for all you can eat night here at the ballpark. A check swing at that one in the dirt gets by Seminara again between the legs. Count goes 2-1. He left it off. They want to offer. They will offer to Nate Montgomery over there at first. Wait, will they? They're trying to convince home plate umpire Jeremy Mergel to offer, and he will not offer. The call is his to make. He wants it, and it's a 2-1. And he chops at it. Inside, he jammed him. Count goes even at 2 as Aiden Bennett now could get his 2nd K of the game. He's got 3 in a row. He struck out Rogers and Osborne to end the 3rd. Struck out Van Dyne to lead off this one. We'll see if he can make it the last 4 batters all to go down via strikeout. He's in at 2-2 versus Buckmaster with 1 away. That one inside. Seminara pulls it back. He's frozen again. That's 4 straight strikeouts. Aiden Bennett, his 6th strikeout of the night. He's been absolutely unreal. Now he's got 2 away to Cam Crater.
We would like another one coming up. It's our beer batter tonight, number 12, Cam Crater.
Crater, the beer batter, here with two outs. Last time he was up in his first plate appearance in the 2nd. He managed a 2-out walk, but did not matter. We'll see what he does here. He takes that one off the elbow. It got away from Bennett, and that one definitely stings. Seminara going to go over there, but Crater is down. Ouch, right there. Umpire's going to meet. They want to talk about if it went off his hands or went off the edge of the bat. It did make a noise, but I think they're going to rule him a base right here. He definitely sold it. An 84-mile-an-hour pitch right to the inside. Got away from Bennett, and he knew it the minute he let it go. Training staff here at Black Hills Energy Stadium attending the Cam Crater now. That one was scary. I guess that's why you wear elbow guards, but I believe that one got him on the hands. Let's look at the replay right here up in the booth. That one looks like it might have gone off the edge of the bat. I thought it clearly hit him in the hand. That one's close. And they're going to reward him the bag. Bennett does not agree. Bennett's under the assumption with me that that hit the barrel or the handle of the bat, and it looked like it might have. I didn't think it did, but it made a noise, and it looks like it did from the center field view. But nonetheless, Cam Crater's on base for a 2nd time tonight via walk, and now it's hit by pitch.
Be prepared to have the ultimate local experience while enjoying some great beer just down the road at Grill Pete.
I don't want to say flop, but that's eerily close. Because it went off hard. There's no way a ball hits a hand and bounces all the way on basically a one-hopper into the dugout. but nonetheless, he's on first. Marcus Albahazen now due up. The lefty takes the first pitch upstairs for ball one. He went down swinging after Crater worked a 2-out walk back in the second. Now Crater's on with 2 outs via hit by pitch. Aiden Bennett's going to check him over there at first. He's in safely. The tag from Naylor was not in time. A 1-0 count to Albahazen now trying to get a 2-out rally started. It won't right there. A nasty breaking ball. He goes fishing in the dirt. Count goes 1-1. Bennett's breaking stuff has been making these batters look like fools all night. He's trying to get Albahazen to go down here. We'll see what he does here. The 2-out base hit. That one swung on deep right field going towards the track. On the run in right is Van Aden at the wall. They're going to hold the runner over at third. He would have been gunned. He stumbled. They throw to third. He's in safely. Lake keeps it in front of him. It's a double by Marcus Albahazen on the right field line. Second and third with 2 away. A nice call by the third base coach for the Big Sticks to hold the runner at third because he would have been gunned by a mile. But now it rolls the top of the order over for the third time. It's Matthew Lewis. He's 1 for 1. He's reached both times with a single and a walk.
Matthew Lewis.
He's reached twice and been stranded at third base both times. Now we have the chance to tie this game with a base hit and potentially take the lead with Marcus Albahazen standing at second. Aiden Bennett trying to recover. That one outside for a ball. Seminar tried to pull it back in. Looks like we could see the Sasquatch bullpen start to get a little bit active. Bennett trying to get out of this fourth with another 0. It'd be a loud one at that, but he's trying to retire Matthew Lewis for the first time tonight. That one in the dirt. Seminar keeps it in front of him. Runner stays put over there at third. It's a 2-0 count. You have a bag open at first. Troy Berg is on deck, but Berg also has a base hit on you tonight. This is the part of the order that's really done a lot of damage. And Marcus Albahazen kept it alive with a 2-out double. And now it's a 3-0 count as that one misses low and inside. Gotta fight back from the depths of a 3-0 is Aiden Bennett right here. A tough spot for number 37. Looks like Nicholas Esparza starting to get loose in the bullpen. We'll see if Aiden Bennett can keep him on the bench. Looking down to lay down a bunt on a 3-0. He pulls back. It's in the zone. 3-0, 2 outs, and you look to lay it on a bunt. That's an interesting one right there. But he pulls back at the strike at the 3-1, trying to fight back from the depths. He did it right there with a strike. Here's the 3-1, and he makes a run full. Lewis was ready to toss his bat like he walked, but on the outside gets the zone. A 3-0 turns full. Aiden Bennett trying to get the big third out. Runners at second and third with 2 away. Aiden Bennett trying to get another loud 0, but it's a 0 at that if he can do it. Here's the payoff pitch. That one's hit foul. We'll do it again.
Remember to take your foul ball to the concession stand and get a Squatch Buck. Brought to you by State Farm agent Jody Garcia.
We'll do full count, part 2, to Matthew Lewis, who's reached base twice via single and a walk. Runners on second and third with 2 away. A 2-out rally was started. We'll see if Aiden Bennett can shut it down. He shakes off the first 2 signs. And time is going to get called at the plate by Matthew Lewis. He'll step out, recollect himself, he'll step back in. Payoff pitch, part 2 from Aiden Bennett. A 2-out rally was started. We'll see if he can distinguish that flame. It's a breaking ball outside, and it's a full count walk. Bases are loaded. Now it brings Troy Berg to the plate. He's 1 for 2. With a single, but Jared Hunt wants a word. No one's ready in the bullpen. Just want to calm down Bennett. Oh, man, a big spot right here for Berg. A chance to tie the game or take the lead potentially, but 2 away. Aiden Bennett still 1 pitch away from getting out of this one.
Fans, we remind you to bring your family to the Tri-State Museum and Visitor Center in Belle Fourche. Visit the museum.
And I think this all started with a 2-out hit by pitch that was a debatable one, but a hit by pitch nonetheless. We're still looking at it up here. The way it just went trajectory off the bat, I have to think Cam Crater sold that one very well. But he's on third now. Albahazen on second. Matthew Lewis on first. Troy Berg at the plate. 2 outs, excuse me. It was a full count walk by Matthew Lewis that awarded him first. And now, if you're Aiden Bennett, you got to come up big. We'll see if number 37 can do it. Brings up the third baseman, Troy Berg. Laid down a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. He singled and was stranded at second back in the third. And now we'll see what he does here. He's up in the fourth with the bases juiced and 2 away. Down 1, he takes the first pitch inside for a ball. A nice spot from Bennett, did not get the benefit. The outside of the plate's been there all game. The inside, not so much. We'll see what Bennett does here. You have to bring competitive pitches every single time. Here's the 1-0 for number 37. That one low and away. Seminara goes diving a little bit. He keeps in front, 2-0 count. Forming a wall back there, keeping the runners put and keeping this game in a lead. Aiden Bennett trying to do just that. Top of the fourth, 2 away, but a 2-0 count with bases loaded in the tying run. 90 feet away, here's the 2-0 pitch. That one finds a zone, fighting back. He's got a 2-1. Most important pitch of the AB right there, but now gotta collect yourself. Don't want to fall on a 3-ball count. It's a 2-1 to Troy Berg. Bases loaded, 2 away, up 1, inside. Seminar tried to pull it back. Count goes 3-1. Troy Berg could tie this game up if he can work a walk here. He's got a 3-1 count. Aiden Bennett trying to run it full or potentially get Berg to get after something and put it on the ground. That one inside finds a zone and the count runs full. Payoff pitch coming up. Payoff pitch coming up from Aiden Bennett, number 37. Bases loaded, 2 away. Full count to Troy Berg, up by 1. A job could be done by Bennett. Someone's going to leave this a hero. Runners take off. He swings, he fouls it off. We'll do it again. A nice breaking ball, and he just got a piece of it. Almost swung at that one and missed. 3-2 count. 2 away. Bases loaded. Up 1. Troy Berg and Aiden Bennett. Someone's going to leave a hero, and someone's going to leave with a little bit of confidence depleted. Which will it be? Aiden Bennett collects, and here is the payoff pitch. The runners take off. A swing and a miss. The hero's Bennett. Another loud 0. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Sasquatch up 1-0. The bottom of the fourth. I can't believe this game is 1-0, but Aiden Bennett got another 0. Don't matter how. It was loud, but Aiden Bennett gets out of it. Bases loaded, 2 away, full count pitch. Got a K, rolls it over to the 7-8-9 for the Sasquatch. Joey Legg, Trey Borwald, then Ben Seminara. First pitch outside for a strike to left-handed Legg. Doesn't love it, but that outside of the zone's been there all night, and it's there every time that Jeremy Mergel's behind the plate. Legg reached on a hard hit ball the first. That was an error by Danny Rogers. Now we'll see if he can get on here with a base knock, get another leadoff base runner. He's in an 0-2 count as he fouls off the 0-1. 0-2 count now to Joey Legg, the third baseman. trying to support Aiden Bennett. This is going eerily the same as yesterday, an early run by the Sasquatch, but 0-0-0. A pitcher's duel has started between Horace and Bennett. 0-2 count the leg now. Jackson Horace, that one's fouled off. It was a nice breaking ball. Legs definitely might want that one back, I'd have to assume, when he watches that later. But he stays alive. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Joey Legg trying to get a leadoff base runner for the Sasquatch. Horace trying to get a big first out, and it won't happen there. That one's in the right-hand batter's box for ball one and a 1-2. 1-2 count now to Joey Legg. The last time the Sasquatch have got a leadoff base runner every time. This would be the first time Horace retired him. But Legg puts that one into left field. The fourth straight first batter of the inning to reach. Joey Legg, what a knock. Reached over, put it in the left field, goes opposite. He's on first once again.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 3, Trey Vorwald.
Trey Vorwald to the plate now. He was not so lucky in his last plate appearance. He grounded into a 6-3 unassisted double play from Albahausen up the middle. See if he can do a job right here. Infield playing a little bit in that second with Buckmaster and Albahausen playing fairly in over at short. Vorwald looks to lay down a bunt on the first base line. He fouls it off. Count goes 0-1. I like the idea from Trey right there, trying to get the runner over in scoring position. In a 1-0 game, small ball's the name of the game. Vorwald tried it right there. We'll see if he tries it right now with 0-1. Had a lot of success yesterday with the bunt. A good point over there from our statistician, Ian Kleppinger. You're right there. We'll see if potentially history repeats itself at the 0-1 count. Still a bunt could be laid down. Third base, Berg is playing very far in. 0-1, he's looking to lay it down. He pulls it back as that breaking ball was above his head. Count goes 1-1. Seminara on deck. He got a single back in the second inning with 2 away. Then Seth Nelson in the hole. He's got the 1 home run that is the difference right now. Here's the 1-1 to Vorwald. We'll see if he lays down a bunt on the first base line, catches his team sleeping. That one's on the first base line. Horace on the run. He tries the bare hand. He flips it behind his back and gets him at first. It does a job. A runner's on second, and Vorwald almost got there. But what a play by Jackson Horace. A no-look flip behind the back. Ben Seminar now with an RBI chance. He's got a single with 2 away back in the second. We'll see what he can do here. He put it in the left field in his last plate appearance. We'll see what the catcher can do and roll over to Seth Nelson potentially. He can keep just 1 away. We'll see if Seminar can maybe even add an RBI to his night with a man on second. Could be the second run of the ball game. A big spot for number 1 here, trying to get some more runs aboard for Aiden Bennett on the mound. That breaking ball at the head, he leaves it off. Count goes 1-0. A 1-0 count to Ben Seminara, with Seth Nelson waiting on deck in the top of the order to roll over for the 3rd time with Nelson, Bachman, and if they can get it, keep going, Van Atten, Naylor. Here's the 1-0 to Seminara. Horace trying to get out of Seminara, turns on that one, foul. He pieced it down the line, but it was way foul. If that ball's straight, it's gone. But it was just dead foul. There was no doubt about it off the bat. He was just way in front of it. He pieced it. It's a 1-1 count now. We'll see if he maybe gets a ball right in that wheelhouse again. Holding the run over that second. Here's the 1-1. Seminara wave and a miss at the breaking ball. It's a 1-2 count. Hammered a fastball foul, was sitting on another one right there. A 67-mile-an-hour breaking ball on that pitch made him look like a fool. Now he's in a 1-2, got to shorten the swing up. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Horace. Seminar hits the one on the ground over to short. Albahausen rushes in. He can't make the play. It's an E6. Runners on the corners. 1 away. Seth Nelson to the plate. Seminar is on for the 2nd time. An error by Albahausen on a simple ground ball.
It's designated hitter, Seth Nelson.
Number 19 now due up to the plate. He's got the difference in this one so far. The solo shot to lead off the game in the first at bat. and we'll see what he does here. Runners at the corners, a chance to double the lead, 90 feet away. Seth Nelson for the third time today, top of the order for the Sasquatch. First pitch, he goes after that one. It broke inside. He waved at it. It's an 0-1. A hefty swing from Nelson on that breaking ball. He's down 0-1. He flew out the shallow center field to Bloss Buckmaster in his last plate appearance, trying to do a job right here and at least get a fly ball deep enough to score. The runner over at third being Joey Legg, his teammate back in school ball at Hope International University. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Horace. That breaking ball way upstairs and way away. Count goes even at ones. Nelson didn't even think about that. That one had to slip from his hands, reading at 59 miles an hour from Horace. But nonetheless, here's the 1-1 to Nelson. Runners on the corners trying to do a job and double the lead if he can just get a base knock. He's going to hit that one foul off the edge of the bat. Count goes 1-2. Ryan Bachman standing on deck. He's 0 for 1 with the walk. Was stranded at second base with his walk back in the third. Seth Nelson trying to get his second base knock of the night, or at least put this one far enough in the outfield where it may get another out, but it gets another run at the same time. 1-2 count to Seth Nelson. Runners at the corners trying to double the lead. They lead 1-0. Joey Legg at third. Could double that if Nelson can do a job right here. That one outside, and he'll go down looking. The first strikeout of the night for Jackson Horace. There's 2 away. Ryan Bachman to the plate now.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, second baseman, Ryan Bachman.
Bachman was one of our players of the games yesterday. He was 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. He was spectacular defensively. Now he's in a big spot with runners at the corners. The shift is on. 90 feet away is the second run of the ball game. But it does not matter if you cannot find green. Ryan Bachman, first pitch, takes it for a strike.
And all you can eat night, I bet Samson can take down some food. You need those calories, man.
An 0-1 count out of Ryan Bachman. He's 0 for 1. Worked a walk in his last at-bat. We'll see if he can get his first base knock of the night. DJ Van Atten on deck if the count can roll over, or if the lineup can roll over. They're going to check the runner over at first. Seminar slides back in safely. Was not expecting that at all. Had to scramble back, but nonetheless, he's safe. A big spot for number 24. And an 0-1 count now. 2 away. Jackson Horace trying to get out a little early trouble. Joey Legg's leadoff single has him at third base. Ryan Bachman with 2-way trying to double the lead. That currently stands at 1-0. Seminar is caught in a pickle over at first. Legg's got to make a break for the plate. Seminar is going back to first. The throw is wild. Legg is in. It's 2-0. Jackson Horace got caught. Ben Seminar was caught in a pickle, and he made it count. It's 2-0. Oh my goodness, Ben Seminar is at second. It's 2-0. It's an error by Jackson Horace as the throw home. Seminar's in a pickle, first and second. Legg takes off. Horace turns around, no-look throw to home, and the throw is nowhere close to Van Dyne. Now, oh man, here we go. Now Bachman has a chance to make it 3. He's got a runner on second. 0-1 count still. Shift is on to Bachman, not as aggressive with Buckmaster playing on the second base side of second base. As that one's away, it's a 1-1. Not quite sure what Jackson Horace was thinking right there. As there's 2 away, all you gotta do is tag Seminar, the inning's over. It does not matter if Joey Legg scores. It's over if you just get Seminar out, which he would have been by a country mile, but a mental mistake makes it 2-0. And at the 1-1 count to Ryan Bachman had the chance to make it 3 with Ben Seminar 180 feet away. That one low and inside, finds the zone, count goes 1-2. Bachman doesn't love it, he's gonna step out, and now he's gotta shorten the swing. Two away, Ryan Bachman, a chance to keep the inning going. Jackson Horace trying to get out of this one. Breaking ball inside, doesn't find the zone. Horace can't believe it, he thought he got him right there. Count goes even at 2s with 2 outs and a runner on second. The 2s are absolutely ecstatically wild in Spearfish, South Dakota right now. It's a 2-2 count, 2 away, runner on second, and a 2-0 game for the Sasquatch. Trying to make it more is number 24, Ryan Bachman. That one low and in. It's called for a ball at the ankles. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch coming up to Ryan Bachman. He could work his second walk of the night to extend the inning. Let's see if he can do that or find green. Very least, roll it over to DJ Van Atten, who hasn't had a best night so far, but always a threat. Payoff pitch to Ryan Bachman with 2 away, runner on second. To the second baseman for the Sasquatch, Ryan Bachman. Here's the payoff pitch from Horace. Breaking ball up inning, gets out of the way. His second walk of the night, the inning extends. Balls party of 4, your base is ready. Ryan Bachman is on first.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, right fielder, DJ Van Atten.
DJ Van Atten now up to the plate. Shift is on once again. 2 away, 2 runners on in a 2-0 game. A chance to break it open and add some more. Van Atten's 0 for 2. He's hit by a pitch and the bases are loaded. The first pitch goes inside on Van Atten. He's hit, and now Jack Naylor's to the plate. Now Jack Naylor to the plate. Bases loaded. 2 away.
Now batting for the
Already 1
Sasquatch,
run come across.
his first
Trying
baseman,
to make
Jack
it more.
Naylor.
He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. He singled back in the third. Was stranded over there at first with a little bit of potential damage. And now he's due up here in the 4th. 1 run has come across already, trying to make it more. Bases are juiced. For Jack Naylor, a big spot for the Montana State Billings right-hander. Bryson Hoyer on deck, Jack Naylor up with the bases juiced, 2 away. It's already a 2-0 game with 1 run coming across. That one low and away in the dirt. Scoops up as Van Dyne. It's a 1-0. Naylor worked a walk with stranded at second back in the first. He singled with stranded at first back in the third. He has a chance to just do it himself right here. Put this one in green. You at least get 1. Ryan Bachman at second. Could see a little aggression from Anthony Peterson over there at third. If there's a chance to send him, he definitely will. It's a 1-0 count now to Jack Naylor. Swinging the line, driving to center field. It'll score 1. Bachman's going to hold that third. He hits the brakes. It's an RBI single for Jack Naylor. It's a 3-0 ball game. Base is still loaded for Bryson Hoyer. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
Now batting for the Sasquatch for center fielder, it is Bryson Hoyer.
Bryson Hoyer now up. Bases remain loaded. Here we go. Bases loaded for Bryson Hoyer, trying to do exactly what Naylor just did and get a single through, get a run. It's not going to happen on that pitch. It's all the way in the left-hand batter's box. Van Dyne forming a wall, keeps the runner over there at third. Ryan Bachman, count goes 1-0. Bachman at third, Van Atten at second after he was hit by a pitch, and Naylor at first after his RBI single up the middle. Here we go. A 1-0 count. The Bryson Hoyer trying to extend this inning, get more of a lead for Aiden Bennett on the mound. Here's the 1-0 pitch. He turns on that one high in the air into left field. Osborne back at the track. He looks up. He makes the grab. Just under it again is Bryson Hoyer. The bases are stranded, loaded. 2 runs come across. A pretty interesting way to get one of them. And then the other one, Jack Naylor, single up the middle. It's 3-0 heading to the 5th. We go to the 5th inning. The Sasquatch leading 3-0. Aiden Bennett back on the mound. He had a little bit of a break since he's been out from the 4th. It was an 8-pitch inning that saw 2 runs, or an 8-batter inning, excuse me, and saw 2 runners come across and add 2 runs. 1 via Joey Legg with a leadoff single at third base. Seminara caught in a pickle between first and second. Legg came home on an E1 trying to catch him at the plate. Then leave it to the Sasquatch to find interesting ways to score runs. That made it 2-0, and then it was Jack Naylor with an RBI single up the middle of the bases loaded, and Bryson Hoyer, almost a grand slam, dies at the wall, leaves the bases loaded for 3 outs, and that's where we are now. It's 3-0 and a 2-0 count. The leadoff hitter, Keenan Proctor's 3-4-5 due up for the big sticks. Proctor, Rogers, and Osborne. Proctor 1 for 2 with a single, was stranded at second base in the first inning. Takes a big hack at the 2-0, and it's a 2-1. Always interesting to see how pitchers react when they have those long breaks between innings. Everyone's different. We'll see how Aiden Bennett reacts right here. Threw 2 straight pitches that were low and for balls, but that one was a nice one. Got a swing. It's 2-1. See what he brings here. That breaking ball finds a zone. Seminara pulls it up. The count evens at 2s. Saw the big sticks after that little catastrophe of an inning that all started with Jackson Horace making a mistake on a base running masterpiece, I guess, from Ben Seminara that wasn't supposed to happen. As that one's hit over to Bachman Weekly, he corrals it on the chest, makes the throw in time, beats out a speedy Keenan Proctor for the first out. Let's go back to what we were just saying before that ball hit the Bachman. Big Sticks had a little bit of a little league type huddle right outside their dugout following that inning, trying to get their team more mentally in place because it's been 3 errors. They have 3 errors and 4 hits to this point. It's just been errors that have been killing them all series almost. Yesterday was an error that drew home the 2 errors, excuse me, that drew home the leading 3 runs that ended up winning the game. And now it's one that made it 2-0 at the end of the inning and ultimately made it 3-0 where we stand now. Brings up Danny Rogers. He's 0 for 1. Struck out back in the 3rd inning to Aiden Bennett. We'll see what he does here. Fouls off the 1-0. It's 1-1. Rogers is one of those 2 straight strikeout victims. It was Rogers and Osborne who's on deck that struck out with a 1 away and runners on first and second. When it was first and second with no outs and a little bit of early potential damage, they could not get it done. We'll see if Rogers can get something going with 1 away here in a 1-1 count. And now the count's 1-2. He fouls off another one Weekly over the Big Sticks dugout into the concourse area here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. It's a 1-2 count now from Aiden Bennett, trying to get another K on his night. Here we go. Number 37 to Danny Rogers. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off again. We'll do it again. 1-2. Rogers trying to get on for the 2nd time tonight, but in a 1-2 hole, he walked back in the first inning for his first base knock of the night in a 1-2 count from Bennett, and it's not going to happen on that one. Another foul ball down the 3rd base line. This one stays in, goes off the netting, protecting the Big Sticks dugout. We will get another 1-2 pitch. He's fighting off everything from Bennett on this one. Fighting off every single pitch. Bennett throws him, refusing to go down. Aiden Bennett's had a lot of success this one. Had a lot of trouble as well, a lot of loud zeros, but zeros nonetheless. That one outside, count evens up at 2s. Rogers has struck out 3 times in this series, was twice yesterday and once today. See if Aiden Bennett can make it number 4 in the series, a 2-2 count. And that one foul tipped off the glove of Ben Seminara, off the netting. He almost held on for a strikeout, but Danny Rogers is going to live to see another pitch. We'll do a 2-2 once again. 2-2 count, 1 away. Bennett trying to get Rogers for the 4th time this series, and it won't happen there. The count's going to run full. It was a 1-2 that now turned to a full count for Danny Rogers with Joe Osborne on deck. The 4 spot, Danny Rogers trying to get on for the 2nd time tonight. Aiden Bennett trying to get him to go down swing, and here's the payoff pitch, and he's going to foul it off again. Nicholas Esparza getting ready in the bullpen. I have to expect Aiden Bennett's done very soon. Now it's pitch 103 on his night. 3-2 count, 1 away. That one inside, and it froze him. He flipped the bat. He was going to first, and now he's going back to the dugout. There's 2 away. Aiden Bennett, his 8th K of the night. Absolutely disgusting on that one. 2 away, and this one brings up Joe Osborne. All the trouble last inning with the bases loaded came with 2 away. It was a 2-out hit by pitch to Crater, a double by Abelhausen, a walk to Lewis, and that one's a fly ball to center field. Hoyer rushing in. It's a 1-2-3 for Aiden Bennett. Through 5, it's 3-0 heading to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th inning is where we are. It's Luis Reyes, the 6, 7, 8 now due up for the Sasquatch. Reyes leading off. Joey Legg, who started that 7th inning with a single, came around to score the 2nd run of the ball game, made it 2-0, and then Trey Vorwald, who laid down a beautiful bunt to advance Legg to scoring position. That is where we stand right now. It's 3-0 Sasquatch. The first 1-2-3 inning of the game from either side, despite being just a 3-0 game and a pitcher's duel to this point. The first 1-2-3 of the day for either pitcher. Last inning from Aiden Bennett in what we can think would be his last one. Now the offense trying to get more insurance as Luis Reyes up 1-0 on the count. That one misses outside from Jackson Horace. Horace with a 1-0 count on to Reyes. Reyes has put the ball in the air twice, once to center, once to shallow left field. We'll see what he can do here leading off in this inning. That one inside's up 2-0. Both times he's been up, there's been 2 outs, runners on first and second. We'll see if that changes his approach and changes his luck now leading off in this one. 2-0 count to Luis Reyes, the shortstop, trying to roll it over to Joey Legg, who's been hot today. See if he can be up with a runner on. He takes the 2-0 for a strike at the 2-1. Jackson Horace has been pretty good today. Had a little bit of trouble last inning, made an error on the throw to home that allowed Joey Legg to score and ultimately kept the inning going. Would have been an easy last out with Seminar, but made a mistake, and that's why we stand at the 3-0 hole they are in today, and at the 3-1 hole that Luis Reyes is in at this at-bat. Jackson Horace, the 3-1, trying to avoid a leadoff base runner. Every single inning, the Sasquatch have got a leadoff base runner to this point through 4. See if Luis Reyes can make it number 5, and that one's inside, and he will. It's a leadoff base runner for the 5th straight inning. The Sasquatch have a chance to put on extra runs before the bullpen ultimately most likely gets the call to start the 6th inning. And it looks like it's going to be Nicholas Esparza. I have to assume he's been thrown around. He's still keeping his arm loose. I'd have to assume. But for now, runner on first for Joey Legg.
Third baseman, Joey Legg.
Joey Legg singled and came around to score in the 4th inning. We'll see if he can do it now. He's got a runner on first. See if he can continue his day at the plate. He's reached twice, once via an error and once a single in the left field. He's got Luis Reyes at first, and he's got an 0-1 count as that one finds a zone on the lower half. No arm getting ready in the bullpen for Horace. Despite having a little trouble last inning, giving up 2. A lot of faith in him through 4, giving up 3. And now Reyes fakes a takeoff. That breaking ball upstairs. It missed to Legg, just barely at the letters at the 1-1 count. It's a 1-1 count with Jackson Horace now working on 84 pitches to his night. Has been more efficient than Aiden Bennett, who's been in a lot of jams. Got a quick 1-2-3 in his last inning of work, most likely in the 5th. And now Horace working on the leg, and leg goes fishing. He hits a knee. It's a 1-2 count. He went fishing for that one, took a big hack at it low. Even a 1-2 hole, got to shorten the swing right now if you're the Sasquatch third baseman. After Reyes works a walk, it's 7, 8, 9. Leg, Vorwald, and Seminara due up now. Let's see if they can capitalize on another lead-off base runner. They lead 3-0. Reyes with a big lead at first. Leg strikes out on the outside for the first out. Joey Leg goes down swinging. Brings up Trey Vorwald now. He's 0 for 2. He laid down a sac bunt. He grounded into a 6-3 double play up the middle. We'll see what number 3 can do here. The thing with Trey Vorwald, what we've known, the offense might not be there at the beginning of the game, but when you get to the depths in the later half and you need him to get on base, he's phenomenal. This is a spot where they don't necessarily need, but they want him to get a big time rip and keep this inning going. Roll to Ben Seminara, hopefully with runners in scoring position. Vorwald line down the field line. The big single from Trey Vorwald again. Reyes gonna hit the brakes at second. Trey Vorwald and clutch base knocks. Name me a better duo, you simply cannot. Brings up Ben Seminara, who has reached 2 times. Scored a run on the error by Jackson Horace, and now comes up with runners in scoring position, 1 away, runners on first and second. Reyes standing 180 feet away, Vorwald at first. Ben Seminara trying to do a job right here. He singled back in the second inning. He reached on an error on a hard hit ball to Marcus Albahazen in his second at bat. We'll see what he does here. Seminara trying to make this a 4-0 ball game. He could do it potentially if he gets it into the outfield. He takes ball 1 outside at the 1-0 count. Seth Nelson on deck. He homered to start this ball game out. Has not done anything at the plate since. He would love to get it rolled over here with another chance to come up big. 1-0 count. Seminara. Buckmaster holding Reyes at second. They're going to turn and they're going to fake. They're going to throw. It gets in the center. Reyes takes off. An error throw from Horace. And the runners are both in scoring position. He didn't even have a big lead. Don't know why he threw that ball whatsoever. Reyes had maybe a 2-step lead. And it was in the dirt. It gave Buckmaster no chance unless he was a catcher and on the ground and could block it. What just happened? 2 runners in scoring position for Ben Seminara and a 1-0 count. Infield playing in. Infield playing in on Seminara. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 away and a 1-0 count. Make it a 2-0 as that breaking ball way outside in the left-hand batter's box. Not 100% sure what was going through the mind of Jackson Horace on the mound, throwing it back when Reyes had maybe a 1.5-step lead, but it works out for the Sasquatch. They got runners on second and third. Seminara hits that one foul off the backstop. Count goes 2-1. 2-1 count. Ben Seminara in a big spot. It's a 3-0 ball game. He's got a chance to make it potentially 5. He can poke into the outfield. The Sasquatch catcher in a big spot right now. He's 1 for 2, has reached twice. We'll see if he can make it 3. The infield is playing in on the 9-hole hitter. Here's the pitch. Seminara rips that one foul on the inside. It goes even at 2-2. A 2-0 turns 2-2. Ben Seminara now has to put a shortened swing down and do a job right here. Infield playing in, but the last time Seminara ripped it to Albahazen, he made an error that allowed him to reach first and ultimately score. So we'll see what he can do here in a 2-2 count to the Sasquatch catcher. 2 runners on, both in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Seminara waves that in the dirt. Goes down swinging. Seth Nelson to the plate with 2 away. Mound visit coming from Jordan Price. Could this be a move to the pen? There's no arm ready, it looks like. There is one that was moving. We'll see if that's it for Jackson Horace, or if they're just going to talk about how to approach Nelson. You never know. Maybe right here with Nelson's power showing with the home run, maybe we've seen it before. Maybe they intentionally walk him and give him the bag. should get the Bachman, who doesn't have a base hit. He has 2 walks tonight, but maybe they try to pitch around number 1-9 right here. It's a whopper pitching change here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. And a quick mound from Jordan Price at that. No pitching change. We thought we were going to get a pitching change. The guy from the bullpen started moving. Looked like he was going to get one as Price turned his head, but no thank you. It's Jackson Horace on the mound still. A move to the bullpen was made half-heartedly. They elect to stick with Horace, and it's Seth Nelson. Runners on second and third, a 3-0 game. A chance to break it open right here for number 1-9. Here's the first pitch. Nelson turned on that one in the left field. It could be a blooper. Rushing in is Osborne. He makes the grab, almost ran right into Albahazen. 2 runners stranded in scoring position. Almost a defensive miscommunication that resulted in runs, but they get out of it. We go to the 6th in a 3-0 ball game.
Do you know the locals' choice for gaming excitement? It's the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. With new games arriving every month, our selection of slot machines is the freshest in town. You can always find a game with our card tables open 24 hours a day. And parking is free and easy at the Lodge, with the area's largest free parking only steps away from our front door. Enjoy spacious and comfortable gaming at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice.
The bullpen gets the call here in the 6th inning. It's a 3-0 ball game for the Sasquatch. They turn to the arm of Nicholas Esparza from Hope International University. Nick Esparza coming into this one. He has been pretty good this season. He relieves Aiden Bennett after an absolute beauty of an outing. 8 strikeouts, 5 innings, no runs, just 4 hits.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Big Sticks will be Royce Van Dyne.
Brings up 6, 7, 8 for the Big Sticks. Royce Van Dyne has struck out swinging twice, both to Aiden Bennett. Now he's got a new arm, Nicholas Esparza. The 5'10 junior from Hope International in 15 innings, 8 appearances, just over a 5 ERA. But if you know anything about this team, it's that Nicholas Esparza, as of late, has been really, really good. Had a really tough start to his season, statistically especially, but he has been phenomenal as of late. And now he's got Royce Van Dyne, Balas Buckmaster, and Cam Crater due up. The bottom part of the order. First pitch going to be inside for a strike from Esparza. Esparza, he's been great out of the bullpen as of late, most notably in Casper, where he was absolutely phenomenal. See if he can do it here at home. He's got an 0-2 on the first batter of the inning. Royce Van Dyne, the catcher. He's been cold all night. Let's see if Esparza can keep his chilly night going. It's an 0-2 count. Esparza's coming out of the pen hot. Here's the 0-2 pitch, number 1-8. Outside, did not get the call. It was a little bit out. Thought he could get a benefit from Jeremy Mergel. He does not. Count goes 1-2. It's a 1-2 count now. Here is the 1-2 pitch from Nicholas Esparza. Breaking ball low and inside. Van Dyne thought about going fishing. He lays off. It's a 2-2 count. He stays on the dock. Now the count goes even at 2. Is an 0-2. That turned 2-2. Nicholas Esparza trying to get a first out of the inning here in the 6th. Here's the pitch. That one's chopped on the third base line and foul. A hot shot. If it got a little bit fair, it was definitely past the glove of Joey Legg. Had almost no chance at that one. Royce Van Dyne, oh man, almost got a leadoff base runner. Nicholas Esparza got another 2-2 pitch coming right up. 2-2 count once again. Here we go. Looking for the first out of the inning is Nicholas Esparza, and it won't come there. It's inside. Van Dyne's going to take a step as that one almost got a piece of him on the inside of the plate. Payoff pitch coming up from Nicholas Esparza. It's an 0-2. It turns full. Royce Van Dyne looking to turn an 0-2 into a base knock. Here is the pitch from Esparza. Checks his swing upstairs. He did not go. He works an 0-2 all the way to a walk. A leadoff base runner for the Big Six right here. Something they've done every inning but the 2nd and 5th. They do it for the 4th time tonight in the 6th, and now brings up Balance Buckmaster. He's 0 for 2 as well. Lined out to left and struck out, looking to Aiden Bennett in the 4th. Now he's got a runner over there on first. See if the bottom of the order can get going. They have not been able to get going almost all night. First pitch can be called for a strike to him at the heart. It's an 0-1 count. Aside from Cam Crater getting on base both times with a walk and hit by pitch, Alba hasn't got a double his last time up. This 6 through 9 spot has been seemingly nothing, a ghost town for this team. We'll see if they can wake up here in a spot where they need it, down 3-0 in the 6th inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Esparza. It's an 0-2. He did not like that call at all. He turns in disgust, but he's down 0-2. It's an 0-2 count. Esparza's ready, but Buckmaster refuses to step in, and now he finally will. It was an 0-2 to Van Dyne, the batter before. He worked 4 straight pitches to get on first via walk. Nicholas Esparza trying to avoid that happening again. Here's the 0-2 pitch from the right-hander. Breaking ball hard in the air to left field. Forwell making a beeline on the run at the track. Falls to the ground. He did not hold on. He's going to make the throw in, but it's going to be a single right there from Buckmaster. Almost got a big out at the track, but early trouble for Esparza. And once again, Sasquatch pitchers in loud situations against the Big Sticks. It continues the trend. Here we go, Nicholas Esparza. He needs to put something together against Cam Crater. Nicholas Esparza with runners on first and second. Now, only with no out, we'll see if Cam Crater, the right fielder in the 8th spot, lays down a squeeze bunt corner of the infield expecting. He's going to pull back. It's a strike on the outside. Not what you wanted to do there. But, nonetheless, it's a strike. 0-1 count. Cam Crater trying to do a job with 2 runners on. Infield expecting a squeeze bunt. He pulled back on the 0-0. It's an 0-1. We'll see if Nicholas Esparza can get a big first down a big way. Up in the air into foul territory. Naylor couldn't make the play. He was slipping, and that one almost was in fair territory down the line.
Getting closer.
Almost got it over the head of Naylor, right where he should have been if he was in normal depth. He was expecting a bunt on the ground. It went up in the air. It's an 0-2 count. 0-2 count now. Nicholas Esparza looking for a big first out here. He's got Marcus Albahazen on deck. Crater has not been retired yet today. He's got an 0-2 right now. Corner of the infield still playing in over there at Naylor. We'll see what Esparza brings right here in the 0-2. Outside, tried to get him to go over one in the left-hand batter's box. He missed. Count remains. Or count goes 1-2, excuse me. One-two count with no outs. Runners on first and second. Crater trying to do a job and move these runners over. Esparza with a little early trouble, but he's got the first out with a nasty strikeout. The beer batter in Spearfish an all-you-can-eat night with cheap beer. I'm sorry, owner and general manager Eric Schmidt right there. The Crater goes down in cheap beer to the fans here in Spearfish. You can already see the fans making a beeline for the concession stand. Now it brings up Marcus Albahazen. He doubled in the right field line in the 4th inning, was stranded at second. Part of that base is loaded. Big spot for Aiden Bennett. We'll see what he does here now. He takes ball 1 low and outside. Seminara scoops it up, keeps it in front. It's a 1-0. A walk and a single, put runners on with no outs. Cam Crater goes down swinging. Now he's got Albahazen in the top of the order, set the rollover for the 4th time with Matthew Lewis. Esparza looking for a big one right here, get out of early trouble. Here's the 1-0. That one a little upstairs. It missed, it's 2-0. A close call right there. Esparza got no benefit at all from Jeremy Mergel, and now he's got to fight back from a 2-0. Matthew Lewis on deck, has reached all 3 times. He's 1 for 1 with 2 walks. Albahazen struck out in the second, but in his most recent at-bat, turned on one on the right field line. This is a big spot for him to try to get the big six back in this one. Esparza trying to do the exact opposite. He's got a 2-1 as that one is fouled back into the netting. Down 3-0 in this one. It's the 6th inning. The Sasquatch lead by 3. The Big Sticks have beat themselves with a combination of offense from the Sasquatch. It's really been the best of both worlds for this Squatch team. And now they're trying to keep it that way. Nicholas Esparza 1 away. Runners on first and second. A 2-1 count. Here's the pitch to Albahazen. Esparza keeping a close eye on the runner at second. That one upstairs. Count goes 3-1. Having trouble. And now you got to fight back. Want to avoid getting the bases loaded. There's an arm getting ready if Esparza has a lot of trouble. It looks to be Jack Sutton in the bullpen for the Sasquatch. Three-one count. 1 away. Runners on first and second. Don't want to walk. The bases loaded. Esparza trying to get something here. Here's a 3-1. And that one is going to miss. The bases are juiced. Don't know where it missed, but we're going to get a mound visit right here from Jared Hunt. Is that it for Esparza? It would be a short night at that, and a jam for Jack Sutton. We'll see what head coach Jared Hunt decides. I don't know if Sutton's ready to go yet. He just started getting loose. They should be rushing him. I'd have to expect a bit of a longer mound visit.
Sights and smells. Visit Redwater Kitchen in downtown Spearfish for your next night out.
A longer mound visit, but still a short one at that. Nicholas Esparza in a jam, just like every single inning, but the second and the 5th for Aiden Bennett. The 1st, 3rd, and 4th, he had a giant jam, and now Esparza's got a jam just like that. Bases loaded, 1 out, up 3, with the go-ahead run at the plate by a man who's been hot at the plate in Matthew Lewis. He singled in the 1st and since then has walked twice. Now comes up for the 4th time tonight in a big spot, potentially a chance to chip away big. A big spot for Matthew Lewis. The leadoff hitter with Troy Berg right behind him. 1 away, bases loaded. Here's the pitch from Esparza. First pitch out of the mound visit, finds a zone. Count goes 0-1. This is the kind of moment that can make or break momentum for a team. If Esparza gets out of this dugout, this place will erupt. But the Big Six could silence this crowd real fast. It's an 0-1 count from Nicholas Esparza. Fouled off, it's an 0-2. 2 competitive pitches down in the bottom half, and now he's got an 0-2 count and a spot to get a big second out. He's got 1 K tonight in this inning already, but having a little bit of trouble. A chance to get a big second out would be massive for number 1-8 on the mound. Would be a lot of confidence after the bases being loaded with the walk to Marcus Albahazen. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Lewis. Inside, Seminara dives. He gets up, he gets it. Lewis acted like it got a piece of him, but it didn't. Count goes 1-2. That was close to being a hit by pitch, getting in a run.
Thanks to our sponsors tonight, Edward Jones, Colin Cantaloupe, Costello Porter Law Firm, and Heather Bogard. Get out those red tickets. We'll draw for another prize next.
1-2 count now. The 0-2, that one missed inside. Count goes 1-2. Nichols Esparza looking for a big second out. He won't get it there. He'll be fouled off. He'll have to do a little more work now. Count remains at 1-2. Something the Big Six have done a lot, especially in this inning, but as of late against Aiden Bennett as well. In his last inning, is they fought off a lot of 2-strike pitches. They did not want to go home, and they refused to go down swinging, although Bennett got a lot of those. It's almost like they just tried everything they could not to. Here's the 1-2 again. Breaking ball outside, 2 away. He froze him. Matthew Lewis goes down looking the first time he's gone down looking, and the first time he's gone down in general tonight. Now 2 away, 1 ball away from getting out of this one. It's Troy Berg.
And now for the Big Six, Troy Berg.
Troy Berg to the plate now. He struck out swinging in the 4th inning. It was that bases loaded threat that Aiden Bennett got out of. He's got the same exact situation right here. Bases loaded, 2 away, trying to get some runs on the board for the Big Sticks. He's in an 0-1 count. The Esparza locates the breaking ball. Berg singled back in the 3rd inning. He was stranded at second base in that one, and now he had the chance to redeem himself. They're striking out with 2 outs and the bases loading his last at-bat. He's in an 0-1 against Esparza, and now he's in an 0-2. He goes fishing down low. Nicholas Esparza ahead 0-2 once again. Spearfish is getting ready to go crazy. If Nicholas Esparza gets out of this jam, they lead 3-0, bases loaded, and 0-2 count. Nicholas Esparza trying to get Troy Berg to strike out for the 2nd time in 2 at-bats with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Here's the pitch from number 1-8. Breaking ball hit over to Reyes. He corrals it, goes to second, gets the force. Bases loaded, 1 out. It does not matter. 3-0 heading to the bottom half of the 6th.
In health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
The Big Sticks turn to the bullpen. Bases loaded and 1 out in the top half of the 6th. Nicholas Esparza out of a mound visit. A strikeout, a ground out, 2 short, and he got out of it. Keeps the 0 intact, And now the bullpen gets the call for the big sticks in the bottom of the sixth. The offense for the Sasquatch trying to get some runs across the board and get a bigger lead. They lead by 3. It's Austin Sheldon out of the pen. He's got 2, 3, 4. Bachman, Van Atten, and Naylor.
Second baseman, Ryan Bachman.
Austin Sheldon, the 6'1" freshman from Lower Columbia Community College. In 8 appearances, 8 2/3 innings, has a 3.23 ERA, but get this, a 4-10 strikeout to walk ratio. Gonna be a little while to see if the Sasquatch take advantage. First pitch gonna be low in the dirt, bounces to the plate to Ryan Bachman. Bachman 0 for 1 with 2 walks in this one. Looking to get on here to lead off the inning every single inning so far. The Sasquatch got a leadoff base runner. That's got to be an impressive number. Let's see if Bachman can make it number 6 in a row right here as we go into the bottom of the 6th inning. He's got a 1-0 count. He's got a 2-0 count as that one misses upstairs. He's walked twice, been stranded at second and third respectively in the third and fourth. We'll see if he can do something different right here. It's a 2-0 count to number 24. 2-0 pitch is low and found the zone. It's 2-1. Talk about the 10 walks to 4 strikeouts for Austin Sheldon. It's got a low ERA though, just 3.23. So we'll have to see what he brings to this Sasquatch team. They got 7 base knocks on this one. See if they can get some more. It's a 3-1 count to Ryan Bachman as that one's low and away, all the way in the left-hand batter's box. DJ Van Atten on deck, Jack Naylor in the hole, and then Bryson Hoyer and Luis Reyes. If the offense can get going, this is the heart of the order, part of the order you want up if you want to put some runs together. 3-1 count is in the dirt. Bachman's going to take a jog for the 3rd time tonight. It's another leadoff base runner, the 6th of the game through 6 innings. Leadoff hitters have done their job. That's a 2nd straight leadoff walk. It was Reyes back in the 5th inning. He was stranded at 3rd. We'll see if Bachman can come across the score. He's got DJ Van Atten now versus Sheldon out of the bullpen. We'll see if Austin Sheldon can recover. Here is the first pitch to Van Atten. Breaking ball, finds the zone, gets ahead. Perfect breaking ball right there. Did not get DJ Van Atten to budge. It's an 0-1 count. Van Atten 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. He's put the ball in the air twice. Last at bat he had, the first pitch he saw, he put in the air, he got hit by. He gets it, that one in the dirt. Bachman's going to advance to second in the feet of Van Dyne. It's an 0-2 count, but Van Atten might have, the word I'm looking for right now is blinded Van Dyne behind the plate right there because he just lost it in his feet. Bachman's at second. Now Van Atten with an 0-2, trying to do his job here. 0-2 count. DJ Van Atten with the shift on. If he can put this one in the right center field, even on a line, it is guaranteed a base, maybe 2. Here's an 0-2 pitch to Van Atten. He is down on the chopper, past the glove of Berg at 3rd. Bachman's making a beeline for the plate. He's going to stop right there. He could have scored. He decides to hit the brakes. Van Atten's got a single, and now the Sasquatch have runners at the corners with no outs. Look around the Independence League. The Hastings Sodbusters defeating the Prospects right now 5-4. We'll see how that one plays out. The Zap behind the Moo 2-1 after getting curb stomped last night by a score of a half marathon to nothing. This game obviously 3-0 in favor of Spearfish, and the Casper Spuds up 2-0 on the Sawtooth Sockeyes. Jack Naylor to the plate. He got a bases loaded, single up the middle in his last at bat to get an RBI. This one he turns on the first pitch foul. He's got runners at the corners. Van Atten over there at first. Should have sent Ryan Bachman as Osborne had trouble within the left, but Bachman got the red light and elected to hit the brakes. Stay right there. And now he's at 3rd, 90 feet away, the 4th run of the ball game. Naylor trying to do a job right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Sheldon. He's getting that one over to second. It'll score a run. It's a 4-6. Could it be 3? It won't be. He reaches on a fielder's choice. It's 4-0. It's not a base knock. There's only one away. It's 4-0. They find a way to score, and that's what good teams do. Jack Naylor's got his second RBI on the night. He is 2 for 3 with a walk.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, Bryson Hoyer.
Now it's Bryson Hoyer. Bryson Hoyer singled in the first inning, since then has flown out to left field twice, most notably in his last at-bat in the fourth on a hammered baseball all the way to the warning track with bases loaded. That almost left, just got under it, and now he's in an 0-1 count as that one just finds a zone in the breaking ball. An absolutely beautiful pitch. 0-1, one away. Runner on first is Jack Naylor. One run has come across the board. Hoyer sends that one up the middle. Albahausen can't get to it. He's got a single. Runners on first and second, one away. Brings up Luis Reyes. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Was stranded at third base back in the 5th inning when he got on via walk. We'll see what he does here. He's put the ball in the air 2 times. Once to center, once, 2 left. Reyes had 3 base hits yesterday, does not have one today. Looking for number 1 and a big spot, leading 4-0, runners on first and second. Here we go, Luis Reyes trying to do a job right here. Joey Legg standing on deck, now the bottom part of the order. The 6-hole Luis Reyes in the 7th spot. Joey Legg on deck with runners on first and second. Only one away for Luis Reyes. He takes the first pitch, breaking ball outside for a strike. Reyes left it off, waiting for his pitch right here. Here we go. Luis Reyes trying to do a job. Could get the 5th run of the ball game across, represented by Jack Naylor standing at second. Hoyer on first after his single. And now Reyes has a chance to keep it going, and that one misses low, evens up the count at 1s. Reyes got that play where he got a hard ground ball hit to him by Berg, forced the out at second to end that 6th inning jam for another loud 0 for the Sasquatch. They put up a 1. Let's see if they can make it a bigger, a crooked number. They put up 2 in the 4th. They could match that right here if Reyes can get this one outside in the outfield, as that one is outside in the strike zone. Outside the strike zone, excuse me, it's a 2-1. 2-1 count to Luis Reyes. Now Legg and Vorwald, if they can get it over there. If they can keep this offense rolling, they got the bottom of the order due up. Legg right behind. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Reyes chops it over to short. Albahausen flips the second, the 6, the 4, and the 3. They strand a runner on at the 6-4-3 that ends the inning. 1 comes across. Jack Naylor reaching on a fielder's choice that drives in Ryan Bachman. It's 4-0 heading to the 7th.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Top of the 7th here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Luis Reyes ground into a 6-4-3 double play that ends a threat, but one came across in the bottom half of the sixth. It's 4-0 as we stand. It's the heart of the order for the Big Sticks due up here. They failed to convert on bases loaded, one away after Lewis went down looking and Berg grounded out to Luis Reyes to end that one. Now it's Keenan Proctor due up. He takes the first pitch for a strike down low in the lower half. It's Proctor, Rogers, and Osborne due up. Last time this part of the order was due up, they went 1-2-3 to Aiden Bennett in his last inning. Here's Nichols Esparza with an 0-1, misses up and away. Count goes 1-1. Esparza's second inning of work. He relieved Bennett, who was absolutely spectacular. Had a little trouble last inning, got out of it, but now definitely want to avoid that trouble from happening again. 1-1 hit high in the air center field. Hoyer rushing in. Reyes goes out on the off balance on the back step, and he makes the grab. Luis Reyes steals the thunder from Bryson Hoyer and steals a bloop single, one away. Danny Rogers comes up to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Reached on a walk, and the first was stranded at first base by the man right behind him and Joe Osborne, who grounded into a double play. A big first out, and every time the Sasquatch have gotten the first out, they've done pretty good, but it's been the first base runner getting on. Bachman on the dive up the middle, can't make the play. The first pitch to Rogers is grounded into the middle for a single. The minute I was saying every time they get a lead off out, I'll call that the announcer jinx right there, runner on first. Joe Osborne comes up to the plate now. He's also 0 for 3 on his night. He's done just about everything. He's put the ball on the ground. In the air, he's also went down looking. Now he's got a runner on first, being Danny Rogers. One away. It's Osborne and Van Dyne due up now. That one way outside. Seminara jumps away. He grabs it. It's a 1-0.
It's the 7th inning, so kids get lined up on the first base dugout to run the base.
See if Rogers potentially decides to go. You just got to get a run across the board if you're the Big Sticks at some point before you get to the last couple innings. Don't want to give this team a chance and a chance to have a lot of energy going in late. That one down low. Seminar tries to stick it up. Esparza can't believe it. It's a 2-0. Now a 2-0 count to Osborne. Flew out to center field back in the 5th inning. Has not had a lot of fun at the plate tonight. And he puts that one high in the air in the shallow right field. They won't even make it there. Bachman makes the catch on the infield dirt. There's 2 away. Well, he hasn't had a fun night to this point, and that definitely was not a fun at-bat for Joe Osborne. Flies out to Ryan. Bachman at second. There's 2 away. Runner still on first. Royce Van Dyne to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. He led off the 6th inning against Esparza, worked a walk, got to third with 1 away, but was stranded right there. Now he's coming up here trying to salvage an inning with a 1-out single by Rogers. There's 2 away. Nicholas Esparza trying to get through this one with only 4 batters faced. He delivers the first pitch upstairs. It missed a little bit. It's 1-0. Getting no benefit of the doubt at all right now from home plate umpire Jimmy Mergel. Esparza's got to prove he deserves it. It's a 1-0 count. He checks the runner at first. The tag not in time. He got in safely. A little bit closer than the Big Sticks would have liked. But Danny Rogers is back in. One 1-0 count now. Runner on first. Esparza. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Royce Van Dyne. That one outside. Seminara pulls it back in. They get the zone. It's a 1-1. It looked like it was off the plate right there, and it looked like potentially makeup called the first pitch being called a ball. That looked like it was closer to a strike, but it's a 1-1 count nonetheless to Royce Van Dyne with a runner on first, trying to salvage something right there. That one upstairs does not get a call again. It's 2-1. The upper part of the zone for Nicholas Esparza just non-existent at all. The outside of the plate has been there, though, all night. So you got to start going there. We'll see what Esparza brings on this 2-1 pitch to the left-handed bat and the catcher. He's going to check the runner at first. The tag was in the perfect spot as the throw is in the perfect spot. But Rogers got back in. Barely, but he's in. 2-1 count. Finally coming up to Van Dyne now. The last time Esparza picked off a runner, he then delivered a strike. He delivered a strike right there. It's fouled off the backstop, caught by the on-deck man in the lost Buckmaster. Count goes 2-2 with 2 away. 2-2 count, 2 away. Nicholas Esparza trying to do a job right here. He got Proctor to fly out into the infield. Osborne flew to the infield. Rogers put a hot shot up the middle to get on first. That's where he stands right now. Let's see if Esparza can potentially get another weak contact fly out. He's got 2 Ks on his night. This could be the last out of this inning for him. That one's inside, and the count's going to run full. Runner's going to take off on this one. Rogers going to get a head start and a payoff pitch coming up to Royce Van Dyne. He walked in his last plate appearance. He struck out twice. Could do either or right here on this payoff. Nicholas Esparza trying to end this one and make us stretch. Here's the payoff pitch for number 1-8. That one low and inside. He froze him. We stretch. Nicholas Esparza masterclass.
Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance. We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today and let's get you to your peak.
We stretch and now we're back for the bottom half of the 7th. Joey Legg leading off 7-8-9 due up. Legg, Vorwald, and Seminara now here up for the Sasquatch to face Austin Sheldon again. Legg down the third base line. That's a perfect bunt. Charging in the bare hand. The throw. It's wild again. Legg's going to turn and go to second. Another bare hand attempt by Troy Berg. He cannot do that as we saw yesterday and again right now. It's another leadoff base runner. Joey Legg for the third time today has got on the leadoff inning, and for the second time it's been via an error. 5 errors on the night for the Big Sticks. They have just been beating themselves. And now Joey Legg is on second base. Trey Vorwald to the plate. He singled in his last plate appearance on the left field line. We'll see what he does here. First pitch, he chops over to third. Berg on the dive. Can't make the play. Through to left field. Legg going to third. He'll stay there. Man, oh man. Joey Legg at third. Vorwald, another one to the left side of the infield in the perfect spot. Vorwald, his second base knock of the night. Runners on the corners for it's going to be Oliver Wilson. Oliver Wilson on to pinch hit for Seminara.
Now pinch hitting for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 23, Oliver Wilson.
Oliver Wilson now up. He's got runners at the corners. He's coming in here. He pitched yesterday. He pitched a gem. 5 1/3, 1 run. 3 Ks. He was we call him the weak contact wizard for a reason. Let's see if he can put some hard contact on this ball and score. Joey Legg over from third base.
0988 wins $170 spot goes to Northern Hills Sources of Support.
Early trouble again from Austin Sheldon. We'll see how short his leash actually is with an arm in the bullpen getting hot. First pitch to Wilson, low and away, finds the zone. Looked like it was in the right-hand batter's box a little bit, but it's an 0-1 count. The lefty bat of Oliver Wilson. Seth Nelson standing on deck. Wilson trying to do a job right here, but he's down 0-2 off the bench. Hitting in a pinch hit spot is hard to do, no matter who you are. Oliver Wilson coming off the bench, getting his first swings since he last played in the outfield in Casper, and now he's got an 0-2 count quickly. 2 pitches into Austin Sheldon. 0-2, that one in the dirt, scooped up by Van Dyne. Runner stayed put. It's a 1-2 count. I would not be shocked if we see the Sasquatch try to do a hit and run right here with Wilson and Speedy Vorwald over there at first. But we'll see what happens with Wilson right here in a 1-2 count against Sheldon. A big spot for the left-handed bat of Oliver Wilson off the bench. Vorwald on first, leg on third. Sheldon, here's the 1-2. Wilson high in the air into center field. Coming in is Proctor. He'll make the grab. Leg will fake the tag. It'll be cut off, and now there's one away. It wasn't deep enough for Joey Legg to score. Runners at the corner still, brings up Seth Nelson. Nelson hasn't done anything at the plate since homering to start this game. He's 1 for 4. He flew out to second and left. He's also struck out since then, so he's put the ball in the air. All 3 times he's made contact. Once it left, the other 2 times it was shallow left field, and then it was also into second base. We'll see what he does here. Runners at the corners trying to do a job and bring home the 5th run of the ball game. It's represented by his teammate Joey Legg standing over there at third. He takes strike 1 on the lower half. When I say teammate, obviously they're teammates here in Spearfish. I'm referring to back at Hope International University, both where Joey Legg at third and Seth Nelson at the plate reside. We'll see what he can do right now. Runners at the corners, 0-1 count. They're watching the first pitch go low. Here's the pitch to Nelson. Big swing and a miss at that one down low. He's down 0-2 in the count.
We have a winner for our 50-50 drawing tonight.
Ryan Bachman standing on deck. He has 3 walks, 0 for 1. We'll see if he gets up with a chance and runners in scoring position. Nelson trying to take care of the runner at third. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Sheldon, looking for a big second out. That one low and away in the right-hand batter's box. The call from Jeremy Mergel's the right one. It's ball 1. Nelson has been scorching hot at the plate. He started this one off with a solo shot over to left field. Since then has cooled off, but a chance to rejuvenate his offense this game. Runners at the corners and a 1-2 count with 1 away. Nelson waves at it. He goes down swinging. There's 2 away. Ryan Bachman to the plate. A big second out, the first strikeout of his night for Sheldon. And now there's 2 away. Ryan Bachman trying to salvage something right here.
Number 24, Ryan Bachman.
Let's see it. Ryan Bachman actually get the pitch to hit. He's 0 for 1, but this is 5th at bat. He's got 3 walks. He's been stranded at second, stranded at third, and came around to score in his last time in the 6th. We'll see what he does here. First pitch low and away, called for a ball. Ryan Bachman, and getting pitches not to hit that aren't hittable. I don't know a better combo. This guy gets walked a lot. This guy gets walked more than my dog back at home. It's a 1-0 count to Ryan Bachman now. Here we go. Runners at the corners, 2 away. He hits that one down the line at third. Berg off 2 chops. Cross time and throw is low. Can't make the pick as Rogers. 85 scores a run. Vorwald making a run for the plate. He will be safe at home. It's 6-0.
Call at the plate for Spearfish Sasquatch run. Safe at home is presented by Farmers Union.
An error by Troy Berg. The throw was about a foot in front of Danny Rogers. Can't make the pick. And Bachman's at second. 2 runs come across. 6 runs for the Sasquatch. Only 6 hits for the Big Sticks and 6 errors for the Big Sticks. Now it's a 2-out chance for DJ Van Atten. 2 runs have come across. Bachman standing on second base. What looked like it was an inning-ending ground ball turned into 2 runs. We'll see if Van Atten can make them pay. The shift is on against him with Bachman at second. 2 away for Van Atten. Bachman standing at second. 2 runs have come across already, and it looks like that might be it. A high fly ball into center field. Proctor settles under, and he makes the grab. 2 runs come across via an error by Troy Berg at third. It's 6-0 heading to the 8th.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
We go to the 8th, and the Sasquatch lead by 6. It's 6-0 for the Squatch. Nicholas Esparza back out on the mound. He's got 7, 8, 9. Balas Buckmaster, Cam Crater, and Marcus Alvahausen due up for the Big Sticks. Had a lot of trouble in his first inning of work. Bases loaded, 1 out, got out of it unscathed. In his second inning of work in the 7th, he was pretty darn good. It was only a 1 out single up the middle by Danny Rogers. Other than that, weak contact to short, weak contact to second, and a strikeout looking from Van Dyne to end the inning. Now he's got a chance to do it all over again. He's got the bottom part of the order. Buckmaster leading off here. He singled and was stranded at second back in the 6th inning against Esparza. Now he leads off here in the 8th. If you're just joining us, it's been a wild one. The Sasquatch have just found ways to score, partly by their own part and then partly by the Big Sticks. 6 errors that you can't necessarily see, as we don't have an error part on our scoreboard, but the scoreboard here at Black Hills Energy Stadium will show you this Big Sticks team has 6 errors tonight. Strike 1 from Esparza right there on Buckmaster. Coming out hot after 2 more runs come across. Here we go. It's an 0-1 count. And now a check swing on a nasty breaking ball. It's an 0-2 count. Quickly to Balas Buckmaster. An absolutely disgusting slider from Nicholas Esparza. He's quickly at 0-2 on Buckmaster. He's got 3 Ks on his night already. Looking for number 4, not going to happen right there. Tried to get him to go fishing. It's a 1-2. An 0-2 count, you got a few pitches to play with. Esparza tried to use that right there. He's got a 1-2 now, still have a little bit of room to mess around with. We'll see what he brings on the 1-2. That one a swing and a miss. His 4th K of the night. 4 pitches and 1 away quickly here in the 8th. Nicholas Esparza, absolutely disgusting.
Now batting for the Big Sticks, Cam Crater.
Cam Crater to the plate now. He checks his swing upstairs. He did not go. Ackerman behind the plate wants an offer. They will say no. Nolan Ackerman takes over the behind the dish duties for Oliver Wilson. Pinch hit for Ben Seminara. And now it's a 1-0 count to Crater. He struck out swinging back in the 6th against Esparza, but he's up 2-0 as that one misses outside. He's walked and been hit by a pitch, so he's 0 for 1 in this one. We'll see what he does here. A big spot for Esparza. He got the first out of the inning once again in his 3rd inning of work now. In the 1st inning, it was a walk that led off the inning and got a little bit of a scare. Last inning, he got a weak fly out to Luis Reyes, and then he got a strikeout to Buckmaster. Fighting back on the beer batter now. It's a 2-1 pitch. beer batter here in Spearfish, but it doesn't really matter. Beer sales are over, but it does matter for the game. Nicholas Esparza with a 2-1 count and one away to Cam Crater. That one up and in. It missed a little bit. It's 3-1. Trying to avoid his third walk in 3 innings. Nicholas Esparza, he walked 2 back in his first inning of work. Last inning, the only one that reached with a single. We'll see what he brings right here in the 3-1. That one's going to hit him. It won't hurt the whip, but it'll definitely put a runner on the bases. Cam Crater wears another one, his second hit by pitch at the plate tonight. Marcus Albahazen now up to the plate. He is 1 for 2, a double and a walk in his last 2 at-bats. We'll see what he can do here. The Big Sticks trying to get some offense started here in the 8th. They have done absolutely nada all night, but they got another runner on. They've only had 1 inning where they didn't get a runner on. It was the 5th inning to Aiden Bennett. He went 1, 2, 3 to 3, 4, 5 in the order. And ever since then, at least one hitter has reached every single time a hit by pitch to Crater puts him on first. Looking to lay down a bunt, pulls back. It's a strike from Esparza on the breaking ball. Count goes 0-1. Every time they go down and lay down a bunt, they pull it right back on the first pitch, and it's always a strike. Nicholas Esparza keeps the trend going. It's 0-1 with 1 away to Marcus Albahazen. Big lead over there at first from Crater. And that one inside, just missed from Esparza. He does not love that one. A little bit low, it's a 1-1. Let's see if Crater decides to run. I mean, Nolan Ackerman taking over Vince Seminara. Pretty sure they've learned their lesson against him already from last night's game, but we'll see if they decide to test him again. Pickoff move by Esparza is close, but did not get him. Oh, he almost got Crater lacking, but it's a 1-1 count still. The runner remains on first. He just got in. 1-1, 1 away. Nicholas Esparza trying to get a big second out. He's going to check him again. This time is not even close. He got under that tag greatly as that throws a little bit high at Naylor's chest, and it's a 1-1 count. Stepping out as Albahazen. He'll step back in now before he's going to take some rips. 1-1 count, 1 away. Runner on first after Crater was hit by a pitch on a 3-1 count. He's got a nice lead at first. On a 1-1 now, Albahazen, who has been hot as of late at the plate. He's going to throw one high in the air to shallow right field. Van Atten charging in. Bachman moving over. He calls him off. Ryan Bachman steals the show. There's 2 away. The way Van Atten was running in, it looked like Bachman said right away, that ball is mine. A hard ball to track down. Ryan Bachman does just that in shallow right field towards the line. There's 2 away. Top of the order with Matthew Lewis for the 5th time today. Nicholas Esparza trying to do it again. A hit by pitch with 1 away, trying to have his second straight inning where he's just seen 4 batters. Only 1 runner has reached and got the first. It's Matthew Lewis. He is 1 for 2 with 2 walks. See what he does here. That one way inside. He gets out of the way. It's a 1-0. Lewis got a single in the first, walked in the third, walked in the fourth. He struck out looking to Esparza back in the 6th with the bases loaded and 1 out. Now, not so hefty of a situation. He's got a runner on first, 2 outs. Let's see if Esparza can get him down for the 2nd time that he's seen him. Check swing down the third base line in the netting that protects the Big Sticks dugout. Count goes 1-1.
Final door prize tonight. Red tickets 6536296.
A big spot for Nicholas Esparza. Last inning it was a 1-out single. This inning it's a 1-out hit by pitch. Trying to just repeat history and have that runner not get anywhere past first and just go in order after that. He did so last inning. Let's see if he can do so here. He got Albahazen. Now time to try to get Matthew Lewis with a 1-1. Swung on softly into left field. Leg going back. 4-wall coming in. It's going to be a bloop single fielded by Reyes. Runners on first and second. Matthew Lewis gets the first base for the 4th time tonight. It's a weak single into left field into the spot that neither Leg, Reyes, or Vorwald can get to it. Extends the inning first and second. 2 away. Brings up Troy Berg.
Batting now for the Big Sticks, Troy Berg.
Troy Berg had that costly error last inning on an easy throw to first. That was a hard hop at him, but he corralled it easily, had time to make the throw and retire. Bakken would have had him by easily 2, maybe 3 steps in the dirt, allowed 2 to score. Now he's got a chance to potentially get those 2 right back. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Nichols Esparza trying to get out of it, breaking ball for strike 1. Last time Berg faced Esparza, he grounded out with bases loaded and 2 outs to Luis Reyes. Got the force at second to end that bases loaded 1-out threat in the 6th. We'll see what he does on Esparza for the second time around. Lewis gets a single in his second time around. See what Berg can do, the hot corner man in the 2 spot. He's got 1 base knock today. And he's going to be down 0-2 as that one gets in on the hands of Esparza. Now we're going to hefty 0-2 count. We'll see if he tries to get him to go fishing with a breaking ball low and away. Nicholas Esparza trying to get out of this little jam. Not as hefty as the one he had in the 6th, but the jam nonetheless with 2 runners on, 2 away. Runners on first and second in scoring position is Cam Crater. He was hit by a pitch with the 1 away. He stands 180 feet away. Nicholas Esparza on an 0-2 count to Troy Berg. Here's the 0-2 pitch for number 1-8, trying to get out of this one and go to the bottom half of the 8th for insurance. Tried to get him to bite at something that he could not do anything with. He lays off the fastball up and away. Count goes 1-2. Could we see a front door slider that potentially tries to get him to go fishing? A or B gets the inside half. We'll have to see from Esparza right here. 1-2 count now as the 0-2 missed. 2 runners on, trying to get out of a little bit of a jam to Esparza. 1-2 breaking ball low and away. He checked his swing. They will not offer. He held back. Almost looked like a fool, but stays away. Count goes even at 2s. 2-2 count with 2 away. Nicholas Esparza, it was an 0-2, now it's a 2-2. This is where you got to come back with a competitive fastball potentially. A 2-2, 2 away, 2 on, trying to get out of the jam. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, he sorted him, he got a piece into foul territory. Ackerman to the backstop, settles under. Nolan Ackerman makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the 8th looking for insurance. It's 6-0.
Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Austin Sheldon back out on the mound. Sasquatch looking for insurance. They lead 6-0 in this one, trying to tack on more for the pitching staff before we go to the 9th. It's Jack Naylor, Bryson Hoyer, Luis Reyes, 3, 4, 5, due up. 4, 5, 6, excuse me.
We need some base runners for Cat. A chance for $10,000 in the Grand Slam giveaway here in the bottom of the 8th.
Jack Naylor trying to do a job on Sheldon. Ball 1 down low. A 1-0 count, Austin Sheldon back onto the mound. 2 runs came across in the 7th, trying to make it the 3rd straight bottom half of the inning when the Sasquatch got runs across the board here in the bottom half of the 8th. Naylor hits that one high in the air in the right field. Rushing in is Crater, going over is Buckmaster on the run, can't make the play. It's going to be a single from Jack Naylor. Didn't even touch the glove of the last Buckmaster. 8 innings of offense for the Sasquatch, and guess how many leadoff base runners they have. If you guessed 8, you are correct. Jack Naylor keeps the trend going.
Batting out for the Sasquatch, Bryson Hoyer.
Bryson Hoyer to the plate now. He's 2 for 4, has 2 singles, and in the middle of those 2 singles, flew out to left field twice. Now he's got a man on first. Luis Reyes on deck. Joey Legg due up after that. It's 5-6-7 now against Austin Sheldon. Breaking ball first. Oh, looked like it was going to be a strike call. On the outside, a beautiful pitch right there. Hoyer left it off. It was a 1-0 count now. 1-0 count to Bryson Hoyer from Sheldon. He chops it over to Albehausen. Goes to second. Buckmaster to first. Hoyer could have legged it out, but he will not at the 6-4-3. Looking for insurance. Thought he might go to the leadoff single, but no, sir. Bryson Hoyer in a 6-4-3 ends that threat. 2 away for Luis Reyes.
For the Sasquatch, Luigi Reyes.
That is the second time this game we have had a double play happen after a leadoff base runner. We go around the league. 5-2, Fremont defeats Oahe. The Casper Spuds down 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th to the Sawtooth Sockeyes, and the Prospects drop a game to the Sodbusters 5-4. 0-1 count, 2 away now to Luis Reyes in this one. That one outside dropped by Van Dyne behind the plate. Count goes 1-1. If these 2 scores hold up, that would be massive. Sockeyes leading the Spuds. We gotta hope that the Sockeyes can close that one out. 1-1 count to Reyes. He checks his swing, fouls it off. An interesting fact right there, if you follow the Independence League, the Sodbusters have been struggling all year, and the Prospects have been borderline unbeatable. But the Sodbusters now have 2 in a row against the Prospects and a 4-game win streak. That is absurd. It's a 1-2 count to Reyes in this game right here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, trying to get a 2-out rally start after 6-4-3. Ended a little bit of a threat with a leadoff single. That one in the dirt. Count goes 2-2. We're going to keep track of the Sockeyes Casper game. Casper threatening here with 1 away, 2 runners on, down 3-2. That's important for playoff implications, as is this one. 2-2 count to Reyes now, trying to get something going with 2 away. Joey Legg on deck. Reyes going to poke that one in the right center field. He's got a base hit. That one is going to be cut off by Crater. A phenomenal defensive play keeps Reyes at first, but he's got a single for Joey Legg now up to the plate. What an angle right there. Absolutely robbed it.
Asking around to see if people have paid a lot and see who the winner is.
2-2 at 2 away, and Reyes pokes one in the right center gap. His first base hit of the night. He goes 1 for 4 with a walk in this one so far. And now it brings up Joey Legg. Legg has reached 3 times, only has 1 base hit. He's reached twice on errors, once by first baseman Danny Rogers, and the other, as we saw in the 7th, that scored 2 runs by Troy Burke. 0-1 count now as he fouled off that one. Trey Vorwald on deck. He's 2 for 2 in his last 2 with 2 singles. See if he gets an opportunity to get going if Legg can get a 2-out rally started after Reyes singled. Reyes takes off, high throw, pops up Van Dyne. The tag is high, and a jumping tag from Albehausen. Couldn't get him. Reyes on a stolen bag. He's in scoring position. The throw was high. Albehausen almost made a Michael Jordan type catch. He jumped up, had to snag it. What a play. 1-1 count now to Legg. That was almost a pitch out of a throw to Van Dyne, the same pitch we saw to Ackerman to end the game yesterday. And it's a 1-1 count for Joey Legg. Has a chance to put an RBI onto his night. Runner at second. He fouls it off. We go 1-2. Legg is 1 for 4, but he's reached 3 times. He's singled back in the 4th inning. That's his 1 time getting a base knock. Other than that, it's been error, strikeout, error. See if he can get on again. 1-2 count, 2 away to Joey Legg with Luis Reyes on second, trying to make it potentially a 7-0 ball game. Legg's gonna swing at that one. It's dropped by Van Dyne, but there will be no attempt by Legg to get there. Wait, there's controversy from opening umpire. Legg thinks he touched it, and they will say he did not. We go to the 9th. Sasquatch looking to close it out. They lead by 6. 6-0's the score. The 9th inning is where we are. Nicholas Esparza on the mound for his 4th inning of work. Leading 6-0 the Sasquatch. They got the heart of the order. 3, 4, 5, 2 up in this one. Here we go. Nicholas Esparza, Keenan Proctor, the leadoff hitter. It's Proctor, Rogers, and Osborne. Last time they sparred the order up, it was that 7th inning where it was the 1-out single by Rogers. That was it. We'll see if Esparza, can keep things going right here. Looking for a win here in Game 2 and a series victory. Nicholas Esparza trying to close it out. First pitch to Proctor, misses the zone. Esparza cannot believe it, but it's a 1-0. Great spot from Esparza, been there all night, but it's a good call from Jeremy Mergel. It's a 1-0 count from Esparza. That one inside, gets away from Ackerman behind the plate. Call for ball 2 and a 2-0 count. Sasquatch trying to get out of this one. This would be a massive win. 2-0 count though to Proctor. Rogers on deck. Osborne due up after him. That one hard down the left field line. If it's fair, it's extras. It's not. Dodged the bullet there on the 2-0. Win opposite was Proctor, but it veers foul. It's 2-1. The crowd here in Spearfish trying to propel their team to this one. This would be huge. Here we go. It's a 2-1 from Nicholas Esparza, the leadoff hitter, Keenan Proctor. Proctor singled in the first inning, but since then has flown out twice to Reyes. And now he's in a 2-2 as he watches that one go inside. Other than the 2 fouls to Reyes, he grounded out to Ryan Bachman to start the 5th inning. So he's 0 for 3 since that single, but 1 for 4 on the night. And here we go. 2-2 count. Esparza looking for the first out of this one. Nicholas Esparza with a 2-2 count. That one on the left field line could be extras if it's fair. Forwald on the run. It's foul. He doesn't get the catch. Ran out of room right there. Count goes 2-2 again. We look at the Sockeye Spuds game, the other game in the Independence League that means the most in playoff standings after Oahe lost their game to Fremont again. It's the 9th inning. It's 3-2. 2-2 count. That one waved that in, fouled off. Staying alive is Proctor. Two count, fought off again by Keenan Proctor, trying to get a leadoff base runner against Esparza. In his 3 innings of work so far, they did it once in the 6th, and they had that scary bases loaded. But since then, it was a weak fly out by Proctor back in the 7th to short, and a strikeout by Buckmaster in the 7th and 8th, respectively, to lead off the game inning. Here's a 2-2 from Esparza. That one upstairs. Ackerman tried to bring it back down, but the count's going to run full. Gotta bring a competitive pitch right here of your Nicholas Esparza. Full count to the leadoff hitter, Keenan Proctor. Jack Sutton still getting warm in the bullpen. We'll see how long they leave Esparza in for. If he has a little bit of trouble, you do have a 6-run cushion, but don't want to let it get too close. Payoff pitch from Esparza. Check swing over to Joey Legg at third base. Cross time and throw on the money. 1 away in this one. Tried to check his swing. It would have been strike 3, I have to think, anyways, as that was a well-located pitch. You never know with the umpire and crew we've been dealt lately here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. But nonetheless, it's a check swing, easy ground ball to Legg. Cross time and throw on the money. Naylor keeps his foot on. 1 away, brings up Danny Rogers. He's 1 for 3, excuse me. He walked in the first inning. He's got 2 Ks to his night. First time he faced Esparza. First pitch he saw, he singled up the middle. First pitch he chases again, fouls this one in foul territory. The first at-bat between these 2 respectively, Esparza versus Rogers, that's going to get past 1 pitch. 0-1 count to Danny Rogers. He singled back in the 7th, but it was the order behind him. He was unable to do anything. Osborne and Van Dyne behind him did nothing with that single. Here's an 0-1 pitch. It's foul. He's down 0-2. 0-2 count now. Nicholas Esparza trying to get the big second out. Keenan Proctor grounded out to third for the first out of the inning. And now Esparza trying to get a big second out before he can roll over possibly to Osborne, hopefully with 2 away, and try to go in order. But he's got Danny Rogers due up now. 0-2 pitch is outside. Ackerman pulled it up. It's not called. It's a 1-2. lost control of it, trying to pull it back into the zone. It was a ball anyways. It's a 1-2 count. Still got a few pitches to play with, but you don't want to give Rogers any confidence he can get back in this count. They're falling down 0-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Esparza. That one bounces away low, and it's a 2-2 count. So Rogers singled on the first pitch he saw from Esparza on the first at-bat in the 7th, and now in his second time around versus number 18, he's worked a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch from Esparza. Breaking ball low and in. Rogers dances out of the way. We'll see another payoff pitch. Second batter of the inning and the second batter to reach a full count. Nicholas Esparza. The payoff pitch to the left-handed Rogers. The last lefty in this one, and the payoff pitch with Proctor went over to leg on a check swing. We'll see if Rogers can do something similar, and Esparza can get a second out. Here's the payoff pitch from 1-8. That one low in the dirt. It's a one-out walk, and another one-out base runner, the third time in a row against Nicholas Esparza. Now he's got Joe Osborne, who flew out to Bachman at second, his last appearance versus Esparza. And he's 0 for 4 in the night. He's ground into a double play in a big spot in the first inning. He struck out looking at a big spot in the third inning. He was part of a 1-2-3 in the 5th, and he was part of a 1-2-3, or a part of a 4-inning 3-out bat. Back in his last at bat in the 7th versus Esparza. He goes after the first pitch and fouls it off in the backstop. Count goes 0-1. This is the third straight inning, as we already stated. Nicholas Esparza got the first out, and then the next guy reached. In the 7th, it was a single by Rogers. In the 8th, it was a hit by pitch by Crater, and then it was a walk by Rogers just now. But it's an 0-1 count to Joe Osborne, the left fielder. He's going to hit that one fouled. It's an 0-2. Nicholas Esparza, an 0-2 count, trying to get a big second out. On deck is Royce Van Dyne. He's also been freezing cold all night at the plate. He's not going to get pinched hit for, though. He's got 3 Ks. He's 0 for 3. He did walk in the 6th. Was stranded at third. Part of that bases loaded jam from Esparza. He got out. But we're here with an 0-2 count, one away. Nicholas Esparza trying to recover after that one-out walk to Rogers. Here's the pitch. Outside. Didn't bite. Didn't get the call. Count goes 1-2. Thought he could get Osborne off balance, leaning across the plate. He left it off in the count. Goes 1-2 now. Nicholas Esparza got to recollect himself. And now he's got a 1-2 once again, runner on first. Here's the 1-2, one away. Nicholas Esparza versus Joe Osborne for the second time. High in the air in the foul territory first base line. This one's drawing, and it'll go onto the concourse. We'll see another 2-strike pitch. Esparza has having to work for these outs. Batters are not going away easy in these ones. 78 pitches for Nicholas Esparza right now. Trying to get the second out of his 4th inning of work through 3 1/3 already. Not easy innings for this guy against this team. It's a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Esparza. That one fouled off again, and we'll get another 1-2 pitch. The difference in outings from Esparza, despite having a great outing right now on the scoreboard and a great outing statistically, he will get pitch number 80, and Jared Hunt's going to come talk to him. Could that be it? Avoiding another day of rest, potentially. I'd have to think that's the reason right now is it's a rest period grace day. We'll have to see what Jared Hunt's going to talk to him about. No action going on in the bullpen anymore.
Call 605-639-9798.
And that'll be it. Nicholas Esparza is going to be done after 3 1/3. He was spectacular. It's going to be that little threshold of an extra rest day. They're going to elect to bring in Jack Sutton. We'll be right back here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. Bullpen gets the call. It's a rest day threshold for Nicholas Esparza. 79 pitches through his night. He was phenomenal, to say the least. 3 1/3 to his night, 1 pitch away from being 3 2/3. Only a few base runners in a hand he had. Let's count it, 4 Ks through his night. No runs up to this point. The runner on first, Danny Rogers, is his. But now out of the bullpen to close it out, it's Jack Sutton and a 1-2 count to face Joe Osborne. Look around the league in the top of the ninth. The Sockeyes add a run. They lead 4-2 against the Spuds. Would be massive for the Squatch if they can close this one out, and the Sockeyes can close that one out. Close up ground as the 1-2 to Osborne is outside. Try to get him the chase immediately out of the pen. Evens up at 2s. Not often do you see a bullpen arm come into the game with 2 strikes on the current hitter, but it's a rest day threshold for Esparza. They elect to give him 1 less day off, and now it's a 2-2 count for Jack Sutton. Osborne chops it away in the foul territory. Count remain 2-2, as we were saying before. If this score holds and the Sockeyes can close out this game against the Spuds, would be huge in terms of the playoff push the Sasquatch are trying to put together. Would kind of be a miracle of a playoff push at that, but 4 games behind right now. These hold. You're chipping away, and chipping away even more. 2-2 count, 1 away. Jack Sutton trying to get Osborne and go down. Fastball up and away, pulled it down. The dugout cannot believe it, but the count goes full. Payoff pitch now. Here we go. 1 away, runner on first. Sutton in a full count versus Joe Osborne. Here's the pitch. That one inside, pulled it back. He throws him. Go back to the dugout. 1 out remaining. Brings up Royce Van Dyne. He's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. He's the last life for the Sasquatch. Jack Sutton trying to close it out.
Big Sticks, Royce Van Dyne.
Bring Royce Van Dyne now, still a runner on first. Jack Sutton trying to clean it up. That one's inside. Ackerman keeps it in front of him at the 1-0 count. One 1-0 count, Jack Sutton now. Sutton was phenomenal to start the year for the Sasquatch. Had a little bit of a hiccup in the middle. That's where he stands now, but this would be a great spot if he can get a little bit of confidence back. An arm that the Sasquatch need to get going and get confident again if they want to make this push. Runner takes off on Ackerman, and he'll just give him the bag. It's a 2-0 count. He had absolutely no chance. A defensive indifference, and Danny Rogers is at second. 2-0 count now. Rogers in scoring position. Royce Van Dyne trying to do something. It's a 2-0 count from Sutton. A breaking ball finds the zone. It's a 2-1.
Sasquatch fans, let's make some noise as we try to get this shutout.
2-1 count, 2 away. Jack Sutton with a runner on second, trying to do something the Squatch have not done this season. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Sutton to Van Dyne. Breaking ball finds the zone on a check swing. The count goes even. 2-2, 2 away. Here we go. Jack Sutton trying to close this thing out. 2-2, 2 away. Royce Van Dyne has struck out 3 times this game already. Jack Sutton trying to make it 4 and close out this one for the first time for the Sasquatch all year that they've done a certain something. It's a 2-2 count, 2 away. Way upstairs, payoff pitch coming up. On deck, Bloss Buckmaster. He's also struck out twice. He's 1 for 4. But you want to end it right here. You have a bag open at first, wouldn't do damage at all, leading by 6. But Jack Sutton trying to do a job. Sutton out of the bullpen, payoff pitch to Royce Van Dyne, 3-2 count, 2 away, for number 33, here's the pitch, that one's low in the dirt, it bounces, it's a walk. Van Dyne walked for the second time tonight, so his night right now looks like 0 for 3, 3 Ks, but 2 walks. Now it brings up Bloss Buckmaster, 1 for 4, has struck out twice, lined out to left field, and singled into left field. Now runners at first and second. Jack Sutton trying to get this out. That one outside, missed the zone for a ball 1-0. 1-0 count for Jack Sutton, trying to close this one out and secure a series W for the Sasquatch. That one's going to find the zone and evens the count at 1-1. Spearfish, get on your feet. The Sasquatch are going for a nice little piece right here in a 1-1 count. 1-1, 2 away. Jack Sutton with 2 runners on. Here we go. Balas Buckmaster swings at that one, fouls it off the glove of Ackerman. 1 strike away. 1 strike away once again as the last at bat to Royce Van Dyne at 2 Ks. He ended up working a full count walk to get on first, but now he's right back to the point. He's got a chance. 1-2 count. Jack Sutton to Balas Buckmaster with 2 runners on, with 2 away here in the top of the 9th. Jack Sutton trying to do a job here for the Sasquatch. They lead by 6. Here's the 1-2. That one low. Ackerman keeps in front of him. Runners stay put. It bounces on the third base line. Count evens up at 2s. Buckmaster left it off. 2-2. 2 away. 2 runners on in a 6-0 game. Jack Sutton trying to close it out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one, the check swing low. Count goes full once again. Full count again. 2 runners already on. Jack Sutton trying to do a job right here. Here we go. Buckmaster at the plate. Full count. 2 away. 2 on. Sutton trying to do a job. Runners take off. That one's chopped on the third base line and foul. We'll do a full count pitch again. Joey Lake having fun over there at third base. Veering towards foul territory. Ball is well foul. He knows that. Still delivers a Derek Jeter jumping throw to first. Because why not? Have a little fun. It's summer ball after all, folks. Full count, 2 away. Payoff pitch, coming up with 2 away, 2 runners on. Sasquatch leading big. They're trying to close it out here. 1 strike away from doing so. Jack Sutton trying to do something special. Here is the payoff pitch. That one low, it's going to be a walk. Bases are loaded. Keeping the big sticks alive. Bases loaded now. If you're Coach Jaron Hunt, you got to go at least talk. Joe McBride making a beeline for the bullpen right now.
Batting now for the big sticks, Marcus Applehouse.
No visit coming up here. Marcus Albehausen to the plate now. No, excuse me, that's Cam Crater to the plate. The 8th spot. He's 0 for 1, has been hit twice and walked once. He takes ball 1 outside from Sutton. Sutton came in on Osborne, got a K, but since then has walked 2 people. The bases are loaded. 1-0 count. Jack Sutton trying to do a job. Joe McBride getting loose in the bullpen if trouble is found, which it is right now, but Sutton trying to get out of a little bit of trouble. A nice strike right there to 1-1. One count. Jack Sutton. A job can be done, but the Big Sticks have a chance right here. They have a little life. That one low and in. It missed. It's 2-1. Down 6 for the Big Sticks have life. They have bases loaded, 2 outs. They had 1 on, 2 away. They worked 2 straight walks. A little bit of scary situation for the Squatch. 2-1, 2 away. Jack Sutton delivers that one low for a ball. It's 3-1. Three, 1 count. Cam Crater up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. He's reached 3 times via 2 hit by pitches and a walk. He's got a chance to do it again. 3-1 from Sutton. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. We'll get another full count pitch.
Let's make some noise to preserve that shutout.
Full count. 2 away. Bases loaded in the top of the 9th. Jack Sutton trying to do a job for the Sasquatch here. Can number 33 close it out right here to Cam Crater. Here is the payoff pitch. Runners take off. Swung on high in the air to center field. Hoyer going back. He makes the catch. And there it is. A 6-0 complete game shutout. Bennett, Esparza, and Sutton loud zeros, but zeros, and 9 of them. A series victory and a shutout for the Squatch. A big win again. They will look for the sweep tomorrow. Stay tuned for Sasquatch After Hours. We'll talk to Nicholas Esparza and the man who started it all on the mound, number 37, Aiden Bennett. It's a 6-0 victory for the Sasquatch in Game 2 of the series on this Wednesday evening in Spearfish, South Dakota versus the Badlands Big Sticks. I'm Sean Mouse here on Spearfish Sasquatch After Hours, talking to the man who started it all on the mound, one of our dual player of the games. The pitching staff was phenomenal, and our starter with Aiden Bennett. Aiden, what was working out there for you today?
Early in the count, off speed, my slider was working. I was getting that first pitch strike tonight, and my last two outings, I feel like I wasn't being able to do that as well as I have been in the past. And being able to throw that first pitch slider was getting me ahead of these guys, and these guys just wouldn't be able to hit me.
And then obviously you talked about getting ahead, and you haven't been able to do that a lot lately. Your last two outings you've struggled with a little bit of control issues, but this one today, 8 strikeouts in 5 innings, that wasn't really an issue for you seemingly. What was kind of changing for you? Is there anything, a different kind of approach you took in your maybe game day prep or et cetera?
I think my mentality overall of not trying to throw it too hard or not trying to like blow guys up and just throwing strikes and just getting outs. And that was my key today, and I feel like I did it well.
And then obviously you ran the trouble almost every inning. You had a 1-2-3 to end, and the second inning only 4 batters. So other than that, a lot of trouble with the base runners on. You got out of it every time. What kind of goes through your mind when base runners get on? They maybe have 1 out, maybe no outs. What kind of goes through your mind as a pitcher on the mound?
I think today Ben helped me a lot with that because Ben said out to me, he's like, just you and me, and I just honestly blocked out that I had bases loaded and just pitched to the guy that was in front of me.
Perfect, Ben. Thank you so much. Now we're going to talk to the man who came in to almost finish it, left with 3 1/3 on, I'd have to assume, a rest kind of threshold type of thing. But Nicholas Esparza from Hope International University, the right-hander, came in and finished it with 3 1/3 shutout innings to his name. What was working for you out there today in relief?
Honestly, I just, wanted to pound the zone. Every pitch that I had was pretty much working. There was no pitches that I didn't feel comfortable in throwing.
Perfect out there today. You were phenomenal. You left a run on when you came out after 79 pitches, but did not score. Complete game shutout hasn't happened this year for the Sasquatch. How does that kind of make you feel on the mound that you, Aiden, and then Jack Sutton came in to close out, just did something this team has not done all year in, I don't even know the amount of games. I think it's been 44 to this point.
Honestly, it's a good look because now we're making progress towards the end of the season, and we're making that push to, play in the championship. And we're all starting to come together, and, we just all want to win and have fun, a good time.
And then you started out in the season, you had 2 straight starts. One in Pierre that got rained out after you were going through 3 nice innings, and then one against the Prospects didn't go your way. Since then, transition to the bullpen, and it's gone your way almost ever since. Was that kind of a transition that you initiated, or did you and head coach Jared Hunt kind of have a talk about what was best for you?
Honestly, it was kind of a little bit of both. At my college, they always think that I'm a little bit better out of the pen. I'm dominant, I can pound the zone, throw strikes, and I think it's just a win-win for the team because I know who I am and what I can do and help this team win for sure.
Thank you so much, Nick. Great outing out there today to help secure the complete game shutout. I'm Sean Massa signing off after the 6-0 Game 2 victory for the Sasquatch. They get a big Game 2 victory after the Game 1 last night. They get another wild one tonight, a 6-0 complete shutout. Looking for the sweep tomorrow, making a playoff push, trying to get ground up on the Casper Spuds from Casper, Wyoming. I'm Sean Massa on behalf of myself and the entire Sasquatch organization. Thank you for making time and making us a part of your Wednesday evening. Till next time tomorrow, right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.